Yes, everyone, you know what time it is. It's your boy Jack here at the Irish Hotspur, here to deliver you, everybody, that watch along between us and Wolves. Everybody, we're over at the Molyneux, away from home. We're going to have to dig in and somehow find ourselves and somehow still continue this sort of push for top four. It sounds kind of, uninspiring, to be honest, because we still are feeling the grief. We're still grieving after that FA Cup defeat, but we are been given we have been given a little bit of good news, or at least a little bit of good fortune with the defeat, of course, of Newcastle today. That does mean then Spurs have a chance to kind of further, solidify their chances and their run for the likes of top four this season here, everybody. So again, with the loss of Newcastle today, 2-0 to Man City, kind of makes Man City's push for the title a bit more kind of convincing, but also as well, if we grab 3 points today away from home, gives our kind of chances for top four maybe a bit more convincing as well. But I do know everybody is still, of course, feeling the losses and is all, of course, feeling the sadness as well from that FA Cup defeat. But here we have to pick ourselves up and somehow get through this here, everybody. But smash that like button while you're in here. Sean, Dave, the rest of the crew will be joining me momentarily, so don't you worry. But everybody, like I said before, smash that like button, get your comments in. I'm going to greet you all in here, but I do have the lineups, of course, to my right here. And we have Jose Sa in goal for the likes of Wolves, Nelson Semedo, Dawson, who I do think is a very big threat for them in the air, Max Kilman, a center back that Spurs should definitely keep an eye on. They have Johnny Castro coming in for Hugo Bueno at left back, Mario Lamina, Ruben Neves, Mateus Nunes, who I think is actually a pretty tidy player, but apparently to some, I think to a very well-known Wolves fan, he actually was saying that he's been a bit sloppy recently, so maybe we could take advantage, but I do think he is a tidy player. You also have Pedro Neto, who has sort of maybe not really ever hit the heights that he did previously for Wolves, but of course can be a dangerous player on his day. Pablo Sarabia, one of the kind of the new signings out at right wing, and then you have Diego Costa by the looks of things up top, which is definitely going to be an interesting one coming up against his former manager, of course, Stellini, as well as Antonio Conte. Could be a tidy affair, but we also have for Spurs, Fraser Forster in goal, Ben Davies at left-sided center back, Clement Longley being preferred in the middle, Eric Dyer being dropped to the bench. And it's a curious one, everybody, with Eric Dyer being dropped to the bench, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, I do believe Eric Dyer is not going to be able to play in the Champions League game as well. So kind of felt like you would kind of continue to play Eric Dyer if you trusted him and if you had your faith in him. But perhaps something has happened. Perhaps maybe Antonio Conte is sending a message. Stellini is sending a message. Let me know, everybody, because like I said, it feels like the likes of Eric Dyer, right? Wouldn't he be in this team considering the fact that he is not going to be able to play in the upcoming Champions League match? Or it could also just be that Longley, knowing that Longley is going to probably play through the middle in the Champions League match, he needs to get some more minutes, some more experience under his belt playing in that position. So maybe that could be the explanation as well. But you also have Romero, of course, at right-sided center back here, everybody. Pedro Porro being preferred to Emerson at right wing back. I do think Emerson is carrying some type of injury or some type of knock, and maybe he is going to try to at least be fit for that AC Milan game. So maybe that's what kind of the thinking is here, not to risk him. You have Ollie Skip at right side at center mid. You have Højbjerg as well, holding it down in the midfield. Perisic just being preferred again at left wing back because Sessegnon is still injured, but also, like I said before, because Eric Dyer has been dropped. That means Ben Davies goes left-sided center back. Then we don't really have many left wing back options left. You have Heung-min Son, of course, coming in for the likes of Richarlison, and also Lucas being dropped for Kulusevski, and then Harry Kane, of course, leading the line up top. So there's the lineups, everybody. Smash that like button. You got the lineups, you got the scoreboard, you got all that good stuff that you need here, everybody. But big yourselves up. We have Cheese Room John in the house. Big yourself up, John. We have Welsh Gal in the house. Big yourself up, Welsh Gal. And also Ack Shags, big yourself up, Ack and Welsh Gal, big up Dave and Jack. Let's try again. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Harris Army. Yeah, definitely just pick ourselves up. Let's see if we can try again here. Big yourself up, Phil P, my man. We also have George Hill saying, "Pick up, lads. Pissed off, but I'll never miss a match. We always bleed Lily Light. What is stronger, the THFC's board? We want Cup's PR machine or Jack and Dave's Don Fabio PR machine. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Harris Army. Come on, you Flat Cup Army. Believe me, my propaganda for the Don Paratici is probably stronger than almost anything on this planet. For me, George, I really do feel like my love, as well as my own sort of genius propaganda for the man, that there's nothing more powerful. It's more powerful than a hamster in a wheel, my friend. Big yourself up. We have Mark in the house as well. Good to see you, Mark. United Spurs of America is in here. Big yourself up, Jacob. Hopefully you're keeping well, my my friend, saying, big up, boys. Hope you're well. Big yourself up. Jacob, Nigel Watson's in the house. Afternoon all. I still haven't forgiven Wednesday night, so much so that I'll be annoyed if we turn up today. I agree with you, Nigel. Like I said, I had to lead off that way. It's like, we've been given some good news with the Newcastle defeat. Like, we're giving kind of some hope, right? Where it is a separate competition, of course, the Premier League, but you do have to still be kind of hurt. You still have to be sort of mourning. You have to be kind of grieving after that result. And I completely agree with you there, Nigel. But like I said, also an opportunity though still for the boys to take advantage of maybe the chance they've been given by Man City, of course, defeating Newcastle today. And then also as well, no Eric Dyer today. Are we trying to train maybe for this Champions League game without him? Let me know, Nigel. Pick yourself up, Chris. We have Chris in the house as well. Shamtan is in here. Hey, Jack and Dave. Hope you're both well. We really need a performance today from everyone, especially Sonny. Well, don't you worry, Shem. I'm going to bring Dave in here in just a second. Just give me uno momento, Sham. But I hope you're keeping well, and we do need a performance today. But let me know, Sham. Are you kind of like Nigel there, where it's just like if they do show performance, does that really frustrate you? Does that kind of make you feel like it's kind of obvious that they do for some competitions, and then other ones they seem to think is kind of beneath them? Because that seems to be some of the thinking right now, is how is it that the team can be able to show such fight, such courage, such bravery against certain opponents, and then in certain competitions, but then this one seems to be a bit beneath them, right? It does seem to be, for me at least, always a bit confusing. But big yourself up, Nigel. I hope you're keeping well, my friend. But I'm going to get Dave in here in just a second here, everybody, and see what he has to say on the whole matter. Just ein moment and 2 more seconds. And Dave, you are in front of the Harris Army.
How are we all? I hope everyone's keeping well. I'm not too well today. I'm going to see how long I last here with Jacko today. First of all, I want to apologise to Phil P. The missus went to click on the stream and accidentally timed them out. So I want to apologise to Phil P. You'll be back in a minute, my man. So it wasn't yet that you done anything. I do apologise, my man. Look,
if you're a fan of hockey, Phil, you were put in the whatever it is. You're put in the timeout chamber for a little bit. Pick yourself up.
Look, as for today, I apologise about no pre-match build-up earlier on either. Again, just not well today. I had my injections yesterday. But look, as for today, I mean, look, Dyer out of the lineup. I think that's going to look to the AC Milan during the week because he's suspended. No Emerson, because he's had a knock. I think that's going to be a huge loss today, to be honest with you, defensively.
But we do have Pedro Porro playing alongside Romero, finally.
And that's the plus, Jack. I mean, I suppose we'll get to see if we were sort of right midweek, where you can't take out Romero because he's that much of a huge player for us back there. And it'd be interesting to see if anyone can play alongside Romero to see how good he is. But look, it's a big chance for Porro today, Jacko. He had a bit of a mixed game the other night. I thought what he done well, he did very well, but I think it took him 35 minutes to get into the game. I do think there's a player there, so it'll be interesting to see what Porro turns up today. Hopefully he can put in a good shift. And I wonder when he look to get a bit further forward, knowing that he has the comforts of Romero there beside him. Son back in for Richarlison. Look, I'll be honest, I probably would have played Danjuma today. I mean, I don't think any of them deserve to start after midweek, but do you know what my biggest thing is, Jack? I'm fucked off after midweek. I'm really pissed off. I'm deflated. And if they turn up today, then it just goes to show.
What did you make of my question there, Dave? Right, where like Nigel's kind of saying like he'll be kind of pissed off if they end up showing up today, because it just sort of solidifies the theory that they seem to prefer some competitions over others. They seem to, think that maybe the FA Cup, Sheffield United, those type teams are sort of beneath them. And we had sort of the outside perspective as well from Sheffield United fan who was kind enough to donate to the channel and say, listen, guys, I think honestly half of your players looked like this was beneath them today. They didn't look like they wanted to be there. It's just kind of, if they end up showing up today, it just sort of solidifies it. But you still want them to win. So it's, I mean, it's kind of, it's just I don't think there's any escaping it for them. I don't think there's any escaping it.
Don't get me wrong, right? I think we all still want to win today. I think no matter, even the most pissed off person will say, yeah, look, we still want to sort of get top four and finish as best as we can. But it'll just confirm what every Spurs fan knows. Look, at the end of the day, you got to remember, right? A player. I think the prize money for winning an FA Cup is $2 million. which means the prize bonus is not really that much towards players. Whereas being in the Champions League, the prize pool and their bonuses become a lot bigger because the Champions League offers a lot more prize money. But you know what, Jack? I couldn't give a fuck. At the end
Yeah.
of the day, if you're a winner, you want to go and win a trophy at all costs. It doesn't matter. You shouldn't be you shouldn't be performing based on your incentives. At the end of the day, you're paid over 100 grand a week. You're here to represent the fans. So get out there and do it. The fans wanted to win that FA Cup. But look, United haven't used it for an excuse for the Carabao Cup. Neither has Man City, and they've dominated that for the last few years. So if that's what our players did do and they fucked it off or sacked it off because of the bonus pool, but then it just goes to show that some of them are here for money and
Yeah.
not for football reasons. Because if you're a winner, regardless of the incentive on offer, you want to win a trophy.
Spot on, Dave. Spot on. Let's get to more of the chat here. Big yourself up, Cola. Good to see you, my friend. He's saying good morning, good afternoon, Jack and Dave. Hope you guys are doing well. Hopefully we get a result today. Big yourself up, my friend. Got Chris in the house. Good to see you, Chris. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. And always as well, thanks for keeping the chat in line, my friend. Keith Edwards saying we will see what mentality our team has today. Please, at least no Sanchez. You've been given your wish there, Keith Edwards. Welsh Gal saying big up, Chris. The pride of the Northeast. That he certainly is, Welsh Gal. Rohan Kumar's in the house saying missed you the last days, Jack and David. Needed my daily dose of your enthusiasm. I know we broke that streak of that daily content, my friend, but we'll get back to you, Rohan. Don't you worry. And also get ready for next week, my friend. It's going to be a little spicy taste of, some different stuff. So I hope you do enjoy it, Rohan, and hopefully we make it up to you in just a moment. And another way I'll make it up to you, Rohan, is I'm going to bring Sean in here in just a second here, my friend. Pick yourself up. But I'm going to get to a few more. We also got Mark King Hoddle in here saying, come on, you Spurs. Where's my man, Emo? I don't know, King Hoddle. Looks like he picked up some type of knock. Maybe it was just in the celebration of winning, February Player of the Month or something. But it seems like he's being preserved perhaps for that AC Milan game. It looks like King Hoddle, but we're going to have to stick by our boy Pedro Porro. He is playing alongside Romero, though, finally, King Hoddle, and we can see what he's made of. Big yourself up, Mio, Jackie Boy. Leighton Evelyn's in the house saying 2-0 Wolves. Dave, let me bring in Sean in just a second. Anything to say to Leighton?
You know what? I'm not even going to argue with the guy today, to be honest with you. I mean, look, it could go fucking either way, to be honest with you. Look, I think the fact that Romero and Kane are back in, he gives us a big chance. But I'd be worried that it's also sort of spilled over to likes of Romero and Kane, and that there's a possibility, we could suffer that sort of hangover today from that cup exit.
Where they're just all a bit down, you're saying?
Yeah. Like if you're Harry Kane and Romero, right, you're winners. You got a taste for winning, right? You want to sort of go and lift that trophy, and the fact that that was the only realistic trophy on offer for them, and it's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Like top four is enough to incentivize them. I think there will be a bit of a hangover today. I think it'll definitely be a slow start. Whether we can get it going in the second half or not remains to be seen.
You could see that resentment being there. The fact that they also didn't exactly, well, at least Romero didn't play in it. He gets his one little break, and it just shows that how much worse we look without him, type of thing as well. So you could see, but it's also up to them to sometimes be the better person and just kind of try to see through the rest of the game. But we're all human, at the end of the day, we're all human. Tequila saying lack of motivation. Jacko can feel it in me loins. Sean, are you feeling a lack of motivation today, maybe from the players? And also good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. And huge opportunity, I did say earlier, though, with Newcastle being, losing today. So the chances for top four are kind of, could be further solidified, or at least the run, the race for top four is being further solidified if we win today.
Yeah. Hi, guys. How are you?
We go, Shani. How are you, man?
Good. Yeah, listen, I've gone through the emotional roller coaster last few days, and gone from anger to sadness to despondency, but time is the great healer, and we move on, right? We got
so it's a good curry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I think we're going to do it today. I'm up for the game. I can feel it. That I don't know. I can feel the energy in across the Tottenham community is really low, and I'm not gonna get dragged into it. I want to stay positive, and I want to hope to think that Tottenham are going to right a wrong and come out and smash Wolves today. and we'll go from there. You know,
I love
and then use that as a boon to go on to Milan on Wednesday or Tuesday. So
We need some juice for Milan, baby. You're exactly right, Sean. You're exactly right. And I can see why people are a bit down today, but I also am with you, Sean. Like it's also still plenty of games left in the season. And at some stage, if you got to pick yourself up, I imagine. And it's also up though to the players to give us that motivation again to pick ourselves up. And let's see if they can do it today with the 3 points.
not a massive fan of seeing Porro and Perisic on the pitch together. I've got to be honest.
Yep.
I was worried about it, and the 2 times I've seen it, I haven't enjoyed it. And I would rather.
I think that's a
seen...
factor of Eric Dyer being dropped. What do you make of Eric Dyer being dropped, Sean? Because it's an
He's
interesting one.
from Milan.
He's
Yeah,
suspended
but
from Milan, so it's just a way of like kind of, I don't know, maybe trying to give the team some ability to settle before then. Maybe
that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Or it's also a message to maybe Eric Dyer as well, perhaps at the same time. But maybe
I also think it's a look at to see, you know, it's a chance for him to try out what his thoughts were for the Milan game. And if it doesn't work, then he has a chance to sort of fix it, doesn't he?
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
Big yourself up, Terrence. Oh, sorry, Sean.
No, I was going to say, but in either way, like even if it doesn't work today, what are you going to do against Milan anyway? Like if with Eric Dyer out, you know, the only other option apart from Longley in the middle is Bambi on ice.
Jesus.
Or Tanganga, I guess, maybe. But you know, you can't play Tanganga in the middle. So like this is the system that we have to have for Wednesday. So you know, it's amazing when you think of it like that, isn't it? That if you want to play, if you can't play Eric Dyer, then you can't play Ben Davies at left wing back.
That's what I kind of meant. Like Perisic is sort of there as a factor of Eric Dyer being dropped.
Yeah, pick your poison almost, you know, because I don't think I'm not sure who's worse at the moment. I can't stand Perisic on the pitch right now. I think he's absolutely useless, and Eric Dyer is also useless. So it's not ideal, is it, guys? Not ideal.
No, it's definitely not. It's definitely not. And Dark Sun G kind of actually was sort of ahead of you on it, Sean, because he said, I don't know why Perisic is starting today, plus Newcastle lost. So he seems to kind of be a little bit upset to be seeing Perisic kind of starting today, like yourself there. But also he is hopeful that maybe Spurs can take advantage of that Newcastle defeat, kind of like I was saying. So Dark Sun G, looks like you're well ahead of us on all this, my friend. And I agree, Perisic has been a liability defensively. He's also just not been that great going forward. So it's just up to him, I guess, to convince us now, Dark Sun G. Big yourself up, Andrew Rallis, Mia W, Tequila 316, Keith Edwards, Big Red Machine. We also have Trinidad. Good to see you, my friend. Axe Shags, Daniela Zito. Big yourself up, Daniela. Mark Matthews, Emily Dunn is in the house. Big up, Emily. Take care of the Harris. Also, we have Prayat Patel. Big yourself up, my friend. Andrew Rallis. Good to see you. We have Patty Higgins. Big up, Spurs fan. Big yourself up, Patty. Mile High Hotspur. Good to see you, Leo. Hopefully you're keeping well, my friend. Lee Richards is in here. Good to see you, Lee. Dark Sun G with another super chat says we should beat Wolves with them using Diego Costa. It's an interesting choice of Diego Costa, if you will, because I think Raul Jimenez, I know he's not really the same player since that horrific injury, but I actually have always kind of been a bit of an appreciator of him. I think he has nice hold up play and whatnot. Whereas like Diego Costa, yes, he's a bit of a nuisance. Yes, he's kind of a lot to handle, but he has looked like, you know, a 35-year-old striker or whatever he is, like since coming to the Prem. You know, he doesn't look like the same player. He does not look like the same player.
He's put them out there to get our back three. It's that simple. Shithouse them, you know, make it awkward for them.
Yeah.
You know, get in their ear, take them off their game. I can see why he's done it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but we'll see how he can. We'll see if he can handle. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, our back line is probably any strikers licking their lips. So you're probably right there, Dark Sun G. Let's see how he. We'll see how he tests us. Joseph is in the house. Good to see you, Joseph. Saying, pick up Jack and Dave. Being honest, I'm still very disappointed from midweek and feeling deflated. Sorry, Joseph. Let me get back up there and catch it. He said feeling very deflated as well. I might have lost it there, Joseph. Sorry about that, my friend. But what I was just going to say, oh, there it is. There it is, Joseph. Feeling very deflated by this club. Success on the pitch is not a priority, and the reward for failure is a new contract. I'm just trying to hope that the new contract just doesn't come, Joseph. It's just waiting till I respond. I'm not going to get worked up about it now, but believe me, my friend, it's just the type of news that just doesn't really match, you know, the vibe. It just doesn't match, you know, the scene. It just doesn't match, you know, what the current situation is sometimes. It's just not the type of news we want to be seeing. Emerson Royale headed on over to the bench. Good to see him. There he is, King Huddle. In case you were worried where he is, there he is. He's headed on over to the bench. DJ Samuel's in the house as well. Good to see you, DJ. Really good to see you in here as always. Chunky Cheeks is in here as well. Big yourself up, Chunky Cheeks. Scooter Reacts, morning all. Big up. Come on, you Spurs. Big yourself up, Scooter Reacts. Spaghetti Slayer's in the house. Big yourself up, Spaghetti Slayer. Gary Wellsby, good to see you, Gary Wellsby. We also have KIA agent, and he says, was about to say that myself, Dave. If we actually win today, then we might just piss me off even more. They're fully sucked the excitement out, and there's still 2 months plus of this left. I could see why you're still down, agent, but like I said, at some stage, I do feel like, you know, the boys are going to have to give you some motivation of, you know, find yourself to pick yourself up again. But maybe the 3 points today, if it does come, could be a way to pick yourself up. But I can totally see why people are low on energy, and I can totally see why people are a bit down at the moment.
It's short term though, Jack. Short term, mate. You know, like this time last year, we were out of both cups. We were out of the Conference League, out of the FA Cup, out of the Carabao Cup, and yet we were fully behind the top four race. This time round, we've got everything we had last season to get behind, and we've got the Champions League as well. I understand that there's the recency bias, like we're just on the back of it, but as time does move on, this too shall pass, and we'll get right back into
Treat it like a hangover, you think?
Yeah, treat it like a hangover. Just hang in there, and then, you know, tomorrow you'll be feeling better.
Like what Dave does. Get another big, what is it, Dave? Another big glass of Ribena. Just another, you know, just chug down another one, you know, just treat it like a hangover. Treat it like a hangover.
Yeah, I need the sugar.
I'm on the Barocca.
I think you're right, Sean. That's a good way to look at it, to be honest. But I am a happy clapper, so I'm not surprised that that's the way I want to look at it. Pick yourself up. Wolf Maller as well. Good to see you, Phil P. Big up, Jack and Dave. But let's climb back into the effing ring. Woo! Pick yourself up, Phil. He's ready. He's ready, Sean. Phil P. is. He wants to get back into the ring. He's ready from the hangover. Mark New is in here as well. Good to see you, Mark New. You absolute legend. Sue Smith is in here as well. Good to see you, Sue Smith. And then also Dark Sun G said, who's the ref today? Luckily, Huang isn't playing today. It's a new referee, and I believe his name is Tim Robinson, Dark Sun G. I think he's not had a great reputation, but he's a new referee. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he probably was managing some EFL games, some championship games, you know, things like that before. But I don't know too much about him, I would say, Dark Sun G. Don't know too much, but I do believe it's his first Premier League game, or one of his, or maybe his second or third. He's not a very common referee. Any thoughts on this? And also, he also says Wang Hee-chan isn't playing today. I think Wang Hee-chan is a very dangerous player with all that pace. And to be honest, Wolves have a lot of guys that could cause us trouble. Like, they have that sort of Marcus Edwards type player that just dribbles at you. Iheanacho type players dribble at you and are very kind of, you know, have a bit of agility and just sort of good, tricky little players. So our backline could struggle against some of these guys that are quite good on the ball for Wolves. But I mean, the ref today, Dave, or Wang Hee-chan, any
Wang Hee-chan, it wouldn't surprise me if Lopetegui decides to do what Sheffield United done. You know, put some players out there, grind it out till halftime, because Lopetegui is sort of similar. He does like to stay in the game and then look to go and win it. Start bringing on your fast players and run at our back line.
Yeah.
It's what Sheffield United done during the week with India.
I think what he's saying, is that Wang Hee-chan isn't available today. So he's
not available today.
Yeah, he's not available today. But it is Pedro Neto and Pablo Sarabia they gone for instead. Looks like they have Adama Traore there on the bench, Mateus Cunha, Ait Nouri, so they still do have some pace out there. Daniel Podence does look injured though, which is a good thing. He's actually their top scorer this season, I believe. Daniel Podence.
And just quickly, hopefully this referee knows the rule book today. That'd be nice.
That certainly would be. Big yourself up, Dark Sun G, my friend, and let's see if he doesn't carry the bias, and as well as some of the ridiculous antics we have to go through like the others have. I mean, Sean, do you hope maybe he's not carrying, the same vibe that the other referees have?
Yeah, well, listen, every single time we stream together, we're furious with the referee within 30 seconds. But you know what? After the fact, after the game, I never really hear many other people moaning about the referee. So I don't know if we personally just sit there and find things that are wrong that other people don't. Because I never hear after the game, oh, the referee was an absolute joke. But during the game,
I see it on Twitter a lot, but that's hard to also judge. I think what was hilarious on Twitter, Sean, was one of the recent games we had was a guy took a photo or took a screenshot of that one referee from the Sporting game, that like German or Dutch referee who was like smiling at the end, laughing at our face, at the wrong decision. And like one of them just said, like, does it feel like the last 3 games have been this guy refereeing, or something like that. So, but then again, that's just Twitter, having a laugh. So
yeah. Have you got the link for the game, mate? I haven't just.
Let me put it in there one more time for you.
Yeah.
Let me put it in there.
For some reason, my little my thing keeps struggling to stream. It's not
no worries at all.
love.
No worries at all. Let me put it in there for you. We also have Moondog in the house. Pick yourself up, Moondog. Just a second. Boom. There it is there for you, Sean. Moondog saying it's hard to get up for this today. No bets for me. Sean, a little moment for Bet Corner. Sorry that I gave you so late on it.
No, I haven't even looked, mate. To be honest, I haven't had a chance to look. I've been busy this morning, so no bets today.
None for me either.
Sorry, Moondog. Seems like everybody's a little slow today on the trigger on the bets. So maybe we'll get you some later. If I were to maybe think of one, perhaps Longley, maybe from a set piece you could think about. I know he's a bit better than others on set pieces, especially with winning the first ball. Pick yourself up. Elias Christian as well with the super chat saying, well, Eric Dyer is not useless. Please don't be harsh. I don't think we've mentioned him once.
Eric Dyer is fucking useless, and just get rid of reality. Simple.
I don't even know if he was mentioned today. I think the only thing he said today.
I don't care.
Oh no, I said he was useless. I said he was useless.
Okay.
He's been a part of all the FA Cup exits over the last few years, all the League Cup exits the last few years, along with Davies and fucking Sanchez. A lot of them are useless.
I actually don't think he's useless. I think he's having a bad season full of individual mistakes. But I was making a point about the lesser of two evils when it comes to Perisic. That's the point I was making, Elias. But yeah, Dave thinks he is useless. So yes.
I also think he's useless, though, too, in case you need. So 2-1, maybe there, Elias. Maybe 2-2 now. It's even, actually, in your case. Dark Sun G, Perisic stats versus Sheffield were abysmal and terrible. I actually think he had so many opportunities, Dark Sun G, to complete a cross. So many opportunities to probably get a goal for us just from an easy ball across the 6 or just hitting his man. Like, it's so many good crossing opportunities that he just simply missed. Let's hope he can do better today. But I agree with you. He had at least 2 chances to have an assist, it felt like, in the most recent game. And that was part of the reason we lost as well, was because Perisic was so dreadful going forward. I actually thought he was one of the worst players on the pitch that day, genuinely.
He was fucking useless the other day.
He was useless.
Go on, score!
Oh,
no, Pedro Porro! At least he's smiling.
he's very camera. He's photogenic.
There's actually a good ball back by Perisic there.
Yeah. Pedro Porro outside of the right foot. Has he not got a left foot on him then, that he can't take that first time with his left? Interesting.
Moondog just confirming it. It's now 3-2. Saying Moondog saying Dyer is really useless. There is no dispute. So it's 3-2 now. 3-2 on the scoreboard.
Let us know in a poll. Is Dyer useless or not?
Nice little Forster. Romero into traffic. Pedro here. Goes for a little clip ball. Doesn't
nice
get
to have
there.
a good game from him today. I want to see him have a
yeah.
Wolves, by the way, everybody, it's interesting because Spurs have done well recently against these teams that have struggled to score. Wolves, I believe, have only 18 goals scored this season. They're like the 3rd or 2nd worst team in the league this season when it comes to goals scored. And we've done well against West Ham and Chelsea so far, these type of teams. But that being said, we all know we still have a leaky backline, so you never know.
Well done, Romero. Let's go.
Nice Skippy into Harry. Sonny lays out to Harry.
Let's go.
He's just come through the arse of him. That's a free kick.
Nunes.
Careful. Well done, Højbjerg. You owe us one, Højbjerg, after Wednesday, mate.
I think he is so tidy, that Nunes guy. He's brilliant on the ball, I think, at least carrying it.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Bournemouth are in front, apparently.
Who are they playing?
Arsenal. Did you just cough from hearing that?
Oh, if that's true, that perks up my day.
Yeah.
It's still so much game to be played, though. That is brilliant, though. Jose Sa sends it long, out of play. What
I
are our
thought
thoughts on
we
Jose
did.
Sa? He's a very athletic keeper, I think. He'd be one that Spurs could look at.
Yeah, he's
too.
amazing. I like him a lot.
Philip Billing scored in this. I don't know. Philip Billing scored anyway. It must have been a rocket. He only scores rockets, that guy.
Apparently, it's an absolute. It was worth seeing the replay on. Let's have a look. Can I see it?
Sir! Oh, he rides the challenge. Gorgeous. Find him. Played it a little early. Played a little too early there.
We are pressing Wolves up high, though, which I do like today, I have to say.
I don't think he's 95 years old, Nick. I think he's only like 27 or 28 or something.
Who?
Jose Sa. I don't think he's too old.
I thought Conte would be back today, no?
No, I mean, he made it clear, Stellini, saying he'd be back for next week.
Oh, okay. Back for Milan.
Yeah.
Forster here. Nicely done.
Nicely. Oh,
Nicely
good football.
done.
That's
Long
great football.
way.
That's great
Lovely.
football. Let's go. Now split them. Go, go, go.
Where's Harry
Sonny,
Kane standing there?
charging.
He needs to burst the bollocks to get in the box here. Look at him jogging.
Wants it at the top of the box, I guess. Sonny, have a hit. Ah! That looked like
So close by Sonny.
looked like Sonny got good hit. He got good contact there. Just maybe Jose Sa read it.
See, this is where we need Sonny on the ball, facing the goals, not on the halfway line.
Yeah, it looked like he
Not a bad
is.
effort, not a bad effort.
Not a bad effort. Just Jose Sa, I think, read it well. Good
Take
work.
down.
Nicely
Oh,
done,
well
Pedro.
Well done, Pedro. That's lovely, mate. Bit of confidence there for you.
Oh,
Nice.
and a
Let's do it
Sonny.
again. Come on, Sonny. You get
Man
kicked.
on,
Fuck,
Sonny.
it's hit there. What, you Oliver Twist? Fuck's sake.
Oh, no.
Well done, Forster.
Well done, Fraze. Playing the sweeps.
I appreciate Forster's ability to make a first-time pass much better than Lloris.
Yeah.
It feels like Lloris doesn't even dare to make the first-time passes.
He can't do it, can he?
Well, I mean, if you get it wrong, I think that's what it is.
BS says, cheer up, Dave. I see you're struggling. Yeah, look, it's not really because of Tottenham. Although I'm pissed off at them, I've just got other things, my man. I'm just not very well today as well.
Oh, Kulu. Almost picking him. Win that. Well done. Long way.
I'm not sure if I can watch this stream. It's jumping around. Let me see if I can get it on here now.
Is it working well for you, Dave?
Yes, working all right for me.
Okay.
Or Salzburg.
You're a minute and a half ahead.
Try and refresh it there, maybe, Jacko, for Shawnee.
I think Nick is in charge of it. Nick is in charge of it, but maybe you just sometimes if you.
No,
just
it's all right.
okay.
It's clicked back in now, but
Okay.
it just seems to jump quite a lot.
Langley out wide to Ben Davies. Ben Davies looking to go forward with it, taking him on a bit of responsibility. Goes with the switch of play.
Oh, it's
Good
lovely.
ball.
Oh,
What a ball.
gorgeous.
That's
It's a
top
good
cross.
Oh,
Oh,
top
it's
of
in.
the box.
Yes. Oh,
Oh, Sonny.
Oh, Sonny.
that Perisic.
It's
Oh,
not
maybe
handball.
handball.
That's not handball.
Why
Send
can't
him back down
Perisic
to
have a fucking
championship.
shot there, mate?
I
Have
know,
a shot,
Sean.
bro.
I know. Like, it feels like it's the one thing that we all thought he was going to bring this season was that,
Yeah.
willingness to shoot. He hates shooting.
What is wrong with you, man?
He just refuses to shoot here at Tottenham.
Yeah, Emerson fires more shots.
What a ball by Ben Davies and a cross by Pedro Porro. Though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
lovely. It's good.
I think Pedro Porro's long ball is actually terrific.
Oh, well done.
Oh, well
Skip.
done, Skippy. Whippy.
Oh, a little
Ah!
wrong-footed there, a little
I'm sorry,
wrong-footed.
it's Romero.
That's
Look at
that.
Look at that.
He didn't get a smash in yet, so he just good try.
Yeah, he
Kulu.
just needed contact.
Ooh.
We're playing okay here. We're playing pretty well.
Starting
Yeah,
off
we're making
well.
Wolves. We're forcing Wolves into some mistakes here.
Doing the high press quite well. Ollie Skip's had a good start.
And I think
Nice to see a bit of a
Kulusevski so
reaction.
far, Kulusevski's had an easy time rolling his man. Seems
Yeah.
like he kind of has the physical battle won on his defender.
Like 8 Nuri.
I'm not sure if it's 8 Nuri. I think it's Johnny.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's
This
like,
is the part I get worried about now when they start to sit back in shape for no reason.
and also as well, I mean, let's be honest. I think Wolves have always boasted some of the best midfielders. So it's
Yeah.
hard to get the ball off of them once they do get into possession.
How many Portuguese have they got in their team?
They must have nearly the whole national team.
I was going to say, do you reckon they speak at half time in Portuguese?
Probably. Wouldn't surprise me if they represent Portugal at the next Euros.
Yeah. Just come out in a yellow shirt.
Romero on the ball. Into Salzburg.
Oh, lovely.
Into Skippy. He's going to go out wide to Pedro Porro. That's a beautiful
Nice run, Pedro.
Oh, unlucky. Win it back. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Help him up. Well done, son.
He's saying he spat at him, is he?
I don't know.
I like Pedro. I love Pedro, though. You can tell he's desperate to do well. You can really tell.
He does this like thing.
Yeah,
it's like he's biting the air when he's frustrated.
No, he's eager. Like, this is the thing. Like, whenever he's on the ball, he's trying to make things happen, and you always appreciate it. You know, he's trying to make things happen. He's not trying to be too safe either. So
he's also got like a Romero haircut. It's like he wants to fit in with Romero and Emerson bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
Us boys down the right need to stick together. Kind of
He looks like a mini Romero.
AK Shake says good aggressive response so far from the squad. Scooter React says lol, guy tries bumping off Romero.
Yeah. See what happens, son.
Big up Eric Hutchinson as well, and Chris Benoit. He used to be a wrestler, didn't he?
Yeah, he died, I think. Didn't he take out all of his family or something on the way out?
I don't know. There was one wrestler that done that. I know that. KPV would know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Chris Benoit murdered his entire family on the way out.
Oh, that's lovely.
Let's have a look.
Might want to change your name, Chris Benoit.
Mario Lamina here. Ooh, skits past Hoiberg.
Well, get out there, Kulu.
Neves.
The attack here. Switched
Oh
out
my
to the
God.
right-hand side.
Semedo.
Someone put the challenge.
Sarabia. Wolves are getting much more on the ball now. Spurs, like you said, Dave, dropping back into that sort of shape.
Worries me.
Yeah, we come out the gates always fast, and then we just sink back into this sort of shape.
I've just read the most disturbing thing. That's horrible.
Come on, fuck.
Derek Hutchinson saying, pick up Sean Butler. Big yourself up, Derek.
Mr. Hutchinson. Hutch, how are you?
The Hutch. He's a criminal over here in Ireland.
Who, the Hutch?
Yeah, well known. Gangland.
All right. I used to always think that a name for a nightclub, because you know, like rabbits go to they go to the Hutch.
Nunes.
Rabbits being like the Playboy bunnies type things. I always thought you could have a name of a nightclub called the Hutch, where all the bunnies hang out.
Semedo.
Oh, that's class. Come on, someone putting a fucking foot here. I'm getting pissed off. You owe me.
Semedo breaking the lines. Hoiberg misses the tackle. They are hard. They are a hard team to get the ball off of. They really are. It's Nuno, Bruno Lage. It's always been the case.
Yeah. Get him,
Get him,
Pedro.
Lovely,
well
Pedro.
done, Pedro. Oh, no, Pedro.
Ooh.
Do not let him swing this in for Diego.
No way, Pedro.
No!
Oh,
Razor,
Jesus
good
Christ.
positioning, mate. Good positioning.
Oh,
Jesus.
Pedro,
Who was following him there?
Shift that out, mate. Shift that out, bro. What are you doing, Shepherd? That's
It's a
terrible.
good ball.
It's a lovely ball.
Good following from Davies there.
Yeah, he could have easily switched off.
Not great defending,
Someone
but at least he
fucking
made it
start
hard.
moving off the ball.
Big up Ian Ferguson. Big up William McKenzie as well. Good to see you, William McKenzie.
Big up, Bill. Big up, William McKenzie. Good to see you. How's life treating you, my man? It's down the left, Sean, or Sonny. Not Johnny, Sonny. Perisic.
What, Sonny?
Get
What, Sonny? Oh, what are you doing, Sonny?
Lulu's fucking there making
Where?
a run.
Come on! Fuck's sake!
Greedy.
Don't let him out. Don't let him out. Fuck.
Come on.
Don't foul him. He's on his own. Don't foul him.
Sarabia switches play here to Neto.
Who's on the attack here? He's looking for the
Neto.
ball into Diego again. Clear that.
Got to clear somebody.
What ball that was? Jesus.
Sauce, bro, take your time.
Let's go,
Time.
Saucy.
Yes, you guys see that run, Pierre. Lovely.
Go on, Kulu. Go on, Kulu.
Good try.
Smash him. Smash him.
Get there,
Kulu.
Kulu. Oh,
Oh, come on, Koo.
I felt he could have opened up the Jets there and took him off
yeah,
the
it
ball.
didn't even look like that bad of a ball from Pierre, but I guess it had to be a little bit more inch perfect.
Oh,
Come on,
press.
Perisic.
Press up.
Okay. Go, Kane. Go. He's on his line. Make him nervous. Kulu. Porro, you have to get there quicker.
Come on, Pedro. You got to be quicker than that.
Yeah,
mate.
Kane.
That's how the team gets pulled apart.
Yeah.
Right there is how the team can get pulled. Man United did that against Liverpool earlier on in the season. No, sorry, it was the other way around. I forget who it was, but they didn't execute the press well enough, and it was the right back who didn't get there quick enough. And then as soon as one person's not there, they can get passed around.
Sir.
Well done, Ollie Skip.
Dan
Oh, no,
Coy's
Kulu.
Dan Coy's with a super chat saying, can't follow the watch along today, lads. Out for my birthday. Big up, Dave, Jack, and Sean. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Harris Army. Dan Coy's, happy birthday from me to you.
Buddy.
Hopefully you enjoy yourself. Maybe keep an eye on the game. Maybe don't keep an eye on the game. Do whatever you want on your birthday. It's your freaking birthday, my man. Happy birthday, Dan. Everybody, you know the drill. Wish Dan Coy's a big birthday wish. Happy birthday, Dan. You absolutely
Big up, Dan. Hopefully you have a great day, my man. Regardless of the result, don't let it fucking ruin your day, brother. Have a great day.
How old are you, Dan? Are you like young enough that you're going out with your parents? Are you old enough that you're going out getting absolutely smashed? What are you up to? Let us know.
Yeah, do let us know.
Range of birthday vibes. Also,
Let's
Sue
know what
Smith's
birthday.
grandson's birthday today as well. Happy birthday to the grandson, Sue.
Happy birthday to him too.
What's the grandson's name, Sue Smith? Happy birthday.
Let's go, Kulu. Let's go.
Hoiberg, back to Skip. Into Langley.
Perisic upset he wasn't played there.
DJ Samuel, member for 5 months, says, big up, legends, and come on, Bournemouth. 200 if they win.
Oh, I thought you said top. You say 2-0 then. When you said come on, Bournemouth, and then you said 2, and I went, no way, not 2.
DJ Samuel, Sean, he's taken the control of Sean's bet corner today. He's gone for a Bournemouth,
Bournemouth
win.
How much did you put on Bournemouth?
He says a £200 return, it looks like.
Yeah, but what's they must have been 16-1 or something. So you must have had no, not 16-1. Were they 16?
Sonny, Harry, Kulu.
I think I did see them at 16-1.
Perisic.
On it.
All in.
Pedro.
Oh. Game with you.
Bring it down, Harry.
Down.
Kulu.
Skip.
Oh.
That looked like a good hit.
Put the pressure on him.
Oh, don't let him out.
That's it. Oh, well done.
Big up, DJ Samuel. And Adrian Chia says, big up, lads. Please, no shit show today. We're all hoping for the
No guarantees.
Look at Wolves had to have a shit show there. What was that? Pedro Porro with the press. I like that from Pedro.
Get there, Kulu. Oh. Nunez.
Uh-oh.
They got numbers here, Wolves. Oh, he's gone for an audacious pass there.
Steady.
Forster.
Fraser. Steady.
Oh! Wait! Where are you going?
Big man.
Where are you going?
Fucking hell.
Love that. Never see Lloris do
Oh
that.
my God, what are you doing? Who's
They're really testing Forster.
What are you doing?
Even Forster is just like, Forster even like did a shrug there. He's like, what the hell is that?
Come on, Skippy.
That makes me just feel so much better about him in goal.
Great ball.
Nice. Oh, lovely. Let's go. Get their back post. Someone make a run.
Back post.
Oh, it's Kulu.
Skippy, handball. Pedro, nice and Harry.
Come on, ref.
Harry, what's that touch, mate? Hoiberg. Romero. A little static in the outside the box from Spurs. Someone needs to move.
Perisic asking for the ball out there. Come on.
See Perisic so wide. He's asking for it.
If you're gonna have to have someone at the back post though. Like if you're gonna put those long balls out to the left hand side, you need to have 3 people running into the box, and there hasn't been enough of it.
Romero, thinking about that switch play.
Perisic now. Go on then. Make the run.
Get out the feet.
Get in the box, Harry. Make that run, baby.
Get into the box. No one in the fucking box.
Nah, that's a shit
What is
cross.
the point of doing? I know, but there was one person that was marked,
Yeah.
and Harry Kane was on the edge of the area.
Mm.
What's the point?
Someone's got to make a run for him as well. Also, someone in that box has to make a run so that Perisic can hit them rather than sitting there waiting for it.
Yeah.
Big up, Adrian Chia.
It looks great having these long diagonal balls into space.
Pedro. Lovely, Pedro. Well done, son.
Come on, Kane.
Okay.
Sonny picks it up.
Sonny.
Kulu.
Oh, what a save! Oh, what a save by Jose Sarr. That was going in.
Oh.
That was definitely in.
Great effort from Kulu.
Harry Kane does look very like lackadaisical though, doesn't he? Right now. Oh, it's
Great hit. It's a very athletic keeper. Oh, Skippy's having another crack.
Oh, got me twice.
Sonny, get the ball in, boys.
It's better football though. We're playing well. We're generally playing well. This is a better game. Why couldn't we do this against Sheffield Wednesday? Sheffield United. Have a crack! Ben Davies! Oh, he smashed him in the face.
Sonny.
That's Dawson. That Dawson loves that sort of thing.
Yeah.
What, that won't face him.
I think he's just smashed him. I think the screen stuttered a little bit, but I think he just got him straight in the fucking in the grid. Just stand there, take it.
Boys, I'm gonna bow out. My head's just not with it today. It's fucking. I'm just dizzy as fuck.
That's okay, Dave. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
No worries, mate.
I'll see you later.
Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself.
Take care, mate. Feel better, mate. Feel better.
Everybody wish Dave well. Also wish Spurs well because, you know, Dave can be a good luck charm as well, everybody. He can be a very good luck charm as well. So please wish him well. He's also making the big journey over. So maybe it's a good thing as well because we need him fit and healthy for the journey.
When do you arrive Sunday night, Jack?
Sunday night.
When does Dave arrive?
The big Dave arrives Monday, touchdown.
Monday, touchdown. And when does Nick arrive?
Touchdown on Monday as well.
I would have thought you two would have got the same flights, you and Nick, no?
No, I think, well, I just kind of went for, you know, I have connections through, my parents have been kind of long time Alaska, so I was able to, you know, kind of use some miles and stuff like that, you know, so I had to sort of not coordinate with Nick that way, unfortunately.
You going first class?
Absolute nicked. I'm flying American Airlines, like back of the plane.
Oh, fair. I'm hanging on to the wing.
Exactly right. Exactly right. I'll be seeing you right next to the loo. That's where I will be.
Nice. Nice. Where are you flying from? LaGuardia?
From JFK. Come on, Tottenham. Out wide to Perisic.
Jack, just so you know, mate, I think you might need. I don't know if you've got anybody that can come in for the full time, but I've got to jump by 5 o'clock my time.
That's all right. I think Nick is able to come in.
Okay.
Thank you for always helping. You know, with whatever time you give us, Sean. Thank you, my friend.
That's right. And that's no worries, mate. No worries, buddy. Always.
Big yourself up, Nick. Big up, Enrique.
Is he coming in?
Ooh.
He's coming in. He's coming in hot. Let's go. Come on, Højbjerg. Come on, Perry.
It's just such a lackadaisical game here, really.
If it's the energy feels low everywhere, doesn't it? I feel like we're all just a little bit fed up. I'm trying to stay positive. Even the players. I don't think we're playing badly. Actually, I think we're playing pretty well. Harry Kane seems to be a little bit like
that was a shocking pass from Harry there.
Yeah. Deflated, I think, is the word from Harry. I think he just feels a little bit, maybe just a little bit deflated.
I know what you mean.
Win that will do. Pedro Porro ain't winning nothing in the air. Do you want to see Pedro Porro start against Milan?
Absolute nicked. No, I think it needs to be Emerson. I think that's probably even Emerson. I bet Emerson doesn't really have a serious injury of any kind. Like, I just think, you know, they're just not worth risking it, and they're going to preserve him for that game.
It's crazy to say that, isn't it? That he's too important.
What a turnaround!
Yeah,
what a turnaround
from the goat.
Lovely from Skippy. A little heavy there.
It's all right. Does well.
Nice, Sonny. It's just so static right now.
Everyone, yeah, this could be a 0-0, you know.
Oh, Diego Costa's down. God, I swear, we're the fucking nicest team in the world sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
It doesn't matter. I
100%.
guess, you know, we're so static at the moment. It's not even like we were going to do anything with it. How's Perisic doing so far, AK? He's getting into some good positions, but kind of like always, I would say with Perisic, my friend, is that he's just always left a bit wanting when it comes to certain crosses, balls in. Like, I feel like I agree with Sean. Like, certain moments he hasn't been helped out by there not being a ton of options for him. But one of the things that we always criticize him for is that he could be a bit more selfish. Maybe if he wanted, he could have some more shots on goal. He could be a bit more adventurous with trying to take his man on. And then sometimes just when he does have that good crossing opportunity, he's just missed it. He's just he puts himself in the right areas. He gets the, you know, he has always a great first touch and everything, but it's always just a bit wanting afterwards.
What's the score in the Brighton game? Brighton are 1-0 up against West Ham.
Bournemouth still in front. Bournemouth still in front.
Yeah, Bournemouth still in front.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Brighton are in the top 4 race?
I think Fulham are more at the moment.
Yeah.
I think it's up. I think whoever is ahead of Fulham, you know, that's what seems to be the case, at least at this moment. So that Fulham seem to be the team that has more of a chance for Europe. Newcastle, though, losing today, Sean, like they are slipping.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I think that they're just on such a downer. First of all, they took their eye off the Premier League ahead of the Carabao Cup, and then they're probably on such a downer since then that they can't, like, maybe a little bit like Tottenham. How Tottenham might.
It's a goal issue though too right now. Like they're not scoring.
Yeah,
goals.
They can't score. I think they've only scored 2 goals in 2023 or something.
Yeah, they're a bit like Chelsea at the moment in 2023. Yeah.
Awful. Yeah.
Yes, Akshex. He was at Sevilla before Lopetegui. I'm kind of I wouldn't say I'm a big fan of his, but I was a big fan of his Sevilla side back in the day, where that team that went to the Europa League final and actually beat Antonio Conte's Inter Milan side in the Europa League final. It was one of the better Europa League finals in my lifetime. I just thought it was an excellent tactical game, ended up being a terrific game. It was also Region's like best ever season, basically as a footballer as well. Like Lopetegui got the best out of him. So honestly, I like Lopetegui, but what could be said is that maybe the reason
2-0. Oh no, sorry, that was the one that was. Sorry, I'm looking at the.
Was it Brighton?
No, it was Bournemouth. Looking at a replay, but it was offside. Well, I think Bournemouth had the ball in the back of the net, but it was offside.
Jesus, well, it sounds like they're
Sorry.
doing some snatch and grabbing over there. But I was going to say, Sean, is that maybe the reason it's so cagey and the reason it's so boring right now is also because Lopetegui and Conte have come up against each other before, and Lopetegui's got one over him before and has won a trophy. So it's some egos on the line here. So that could explain the caginess, right?
Yeah, I think
2 defensive managers coming at each other as well, right? Just that could also explain it. It's just like a cagey, tactical, you know.
0-0 is the obvious scoreline, I think.
Just no one wants to show their hand.
Or 1-0. It'd be one goal in it. Won't be much. Because Wolves don't concede many, do they? They don't score very many, but they don't concede many either. So,
Lazy 8 saying the away support sound great.
Can you put the volume up a little bit for me, Nick, if you can hear me?
Boost the volume. Let's hear them. Let's hear them loud and proud, Nico. Looks like Diego Costa out with injury.
Not what Wolves need. Wonder what happened there. Did he just like put something? Maybe something went in his. He landed awkwardly, I think.
Yeah, I don't even know really how it happened. I feel like Skip didn't even do much to him.
That looks like an injury though, where he's in a lot of pain as well. Look, he's upset. Yeah. I think that could be one of those ones where he's a
tough fucker though. So I mean, he's a guy who could get a bullet wound to the knee and feels like well, not even that. He'll look like he's not in that much pain. So if he looks like he's in pain, it must be pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't think Diego Costa is the guy to try to make it look worse than it is.
Who's coming on for him?
Raul Jimenez. So my thing with Jimenez is that I think he used to be a terrific player, but since that injury, he's never been the same player. But what I would say is he has good hold up play. He has good feet. He has nice hold up play. His finishing has not ever been the same, but he does have nice little hold up play. He'll be a bit trickier than I think Diego Costa, or be a bit less one dimensional.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scooter
Any more
React
time
saying he
watching the
landed
Arsenal
awkward.
game?
Yeah, he landed wrong, says Dark Sun G.
Come on now, Tottenham. Cheer me up. Let's get the fucking energy going, can we, please? Oh, what is that? Who's just skied that? Longley. Fucking hell, mate. Come on, bro.
Sue Smith saying it's hard to find a sympathy bone for Costa.
Why, is he a bit of a dickhead, is he?
Oh, always has been. Yeah. Ah!
Let's go. Let's go now. Come on, Koo.
He was also part of that battle at the bridge, as well.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Of course he was. Yeah.
Jeez, this is... I don't know if this is the worst match we've watched this season, but this is definitely just two teams just not doing anything. Spurs, actually, to be fair, have had the much better chances. We have had the much better chances.
How many chances have you had?
We've had a few shots on goal. We've had a few.
Yeah. Let's go. Win that, Pedro. Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Ah, sloppy. Oh dear. I think this is going to be the worst 45 ever.
I think this is the one where you pull out a book,
I
pull out a magazine.
Yeah.
This is one where you get your taxes done.
Yeah, just sit there, get a calculator out and start calculating.
Thank you, sir.
I'd rather watch the Arsenal game.
Can't even be asked to give a big loud sir. It's been that boring game. Dark Sun G saying Wolves down 2 subs chances. Down 2 sub chances. Come on, let's win today.
So they've only got one more. What, they made 2 subs already?
I didn't even know they've already made it. What was the other sub they made, Dark Sun G?
Here we go. Let's go. Come on. Oh, it's a good ball. No, it's not a good ball. For fuck's sake. I'm off the alcohol, Jack. I'm trying to cut down on the alcohol, so I haven't had a drink this week. And a game like this is going to fast make me get out my Uber Eats and get something delivered.
A drink definitely would make this game more entertaining. That's for sure.
Yeah, I know. So
bad. Nicely done.
Let's go.
Here we are.
Let's
Turn,
go.
Sonny. Skippy C. Okay. Find him. There you are, Højbjerg. Perisic whips it in. It's just got nothing on that cross as well. Like, that cross has just got no heat, just nothing behind it.
Boys. Anything else happening in any other games? Let's have a look, see.
Come on, Dark Sun G. I think it's going to be a tactical battle, my friend. I do think it is going to be a tactical battle. Like I said, these managers have come up against each other before. It could be tricky. It could be a very cagey game. Nicely done, Romero. Sonny.
Well done. Let's go, Sonny.
Drive in. See Harry.
Okay. Okay. Oh, Harry, predictable, mate.
Yeah, you got Højbjerg. Lovely.
Oh, mate, well played. Let's go.
There you go, Harry. Good man. See the runs. Get in the box, Harry.
Go on, Peds. Go on, Peds. Go on, Peds. Go on. Corner. Well done, son. Well done.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, I think he took the last touch.
No. Did he?
I might have. Big up Dark Sun G says they have 2 more chances to make subs like the Blues.
Oh, okay.
He says
Yeah.
that's right, because he knows Dark Sun G was making us aware of those. Like, there are only certain moments where you can make games, make changes.
3 moments in a game.
And now we have Max Kilman with a pretty bad bloody nose here. I hope we get about 6 minutes, 7 minutes extra time here.
I don't. I want to get the game over with.
Well, Sean, actually, you probably do, because then that way that you give your guy more time to deliver.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, I'm not ordering. I'm trying to give my body a breather from the booze for a while. So.
You buy him more time. But it looks like Dark Sun G, they might have to make another substitution here, my friend. They might have to make another one.
Oh,
Strange.
he's walked straight into Kulusevski.
Did Kulu swing an elbow or anything?
Nah, they just collided. Weren't even looking at each other.
And then Rod Belcher saying, apart from Pat Jennings, Dave is my favorite Irishman. Hope you feel better soon. Big yourself up, Rob. And he's my favorite Irishman, I'll tell you that. Of the many that I now know, I would say since being introduced to Dave, there are plenty of Irishmen I'm now well aware of, and I'm happy to call my friend, and I'll be with an army of nearly 100 of them come the AC Milan game. But Rob, I appreciate the well wishes. I hope Dave is still watching. I hope he's well enough to still be watching the game, maybe the watch along too. Big yourself up, Rob. Really appreciate it, my man.
How many of the Irish? Is it the Kildare Spurs group? Is that they're coming over?
Kildare, I think Limerick is probably coming as well.
Wow, how many of them? So it's about what? Are you saying 100 literally, or?
I think there'll be nearly 100 Irish guys.
Wow. Book out the whole plane, charter an entire flight.
Oh, geez, this has just been a game of busy. Who's been more busy, the players on the field or the medical staff today?
Yeah, I don't know, mate.
Big yourself up, Rob. To appreciate the support, my friend. And Dave's not missing much. Let's be honest, Rob. He's not missing much.
Are you impressed with any particular performances so far, or unimpressed with anyone so far?
I think while this has been very, very, very dull, I would say Spurs have still created the better chances. I think now we're starting again to look like a bit sort of like we're static, and we're just a bit sort of unenthusiastic or unenergetic even. But I still think we've had good chances. Like Jose Sa has made, I think, 2 good saves, you could say, maybe 1 or 2 good saves. So I feel like we're the more likely team to score at the moment, but it's still been a very dull game. Who I've been most impressed with is probably Kulusevski, Sean. He seems more up for it today. Pedro Porro has had his moments where he's not looked great, but he still also looks up for it. Looks like he wants to prove some people wrong, wants to also just get off the mark. Yeah. So I would say Højbjerg has not been all that bad either. I think Højbjerg's had some nice sprays. I think Skippy's had some nice, passes as well. So I think it's probably, I would say, the midfield and Kulusevski. I would probably say maybe the better looking players so far.
Yeah. I think Skippy.
Adam William Cahill will be there, Sean. He'll be one of the lovely Irishmen there.
Nice, mate. I won't be at the Milan game. I'll be at the Forest game if anyone's still going to be there for that. But don't know how much time I'm going to be able to spend coming over and saying hello to people because my dad's 70. Well, it's already been my dad's 70th birthday, but I'm going there with my brother's over from Singapore, and so the 3 of us are going. So I don't know if I'll be able to get away too much, if that makes sense.
Well, we can come to you, Shawnee. We can come to you.
Yeah, there we go.
Big yourself up, Adam. Really appreciate you tuning in, my friend. Not inspiring, says Nomad. Absolute, yeah, not inspiring at all here. But like I said, if you were to pick a team that maybe looks like one of the better sides, you would say Spurs. But let's be honest, it's not been impressive. That did not really look like much. Ben Davies going for the climber. Max Kilman here. Nicely won by Longley. Porro.
Let's go.
No, offsides.
This is the worst, most dulcet.
I just feel like the ball has barely even been in play.
Yeah.
The away fans, though, are MVP, says Zach Checks, which is, to be honest, to see them up for it is pretty impressive.
Is Nick in the background? Nick, can you put the thing on a little bit for me or not? Is that possible? I don't know if Nick's still there. If you can hear me. Oh, now the streams. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. There you go.
Romero here. It's going to get it launched, it looks like. Tries to go for a little clip and a Harry.
Oh,
Harry
fuck
gives away.
off, ref.
Looked like he wasn't even fouling him. Looked like he was the one getting fouled, sir. Adrian Chia saying Trossard crocked. Let's hope our boys no injuries. Maybe he was stretchered off the pitch or something.
Oh, really? I'm a minute or two behind on my stream, so I'm keeping an eye. I haven't seen anything unless it happened earlier.
Looks like maybe a lot of injuries are happening.
Approaching half time at the Emirates would be awesome.
Hold it up, Harry. Sir, he's being dragged. There's no way. Okay, thank the fucking Lord. I feel like that's a yellow card. Felt like before that, I mean, he genuinely had a chance to play Sonny in.
Lamina doing the Emerson haircut.
There's only one Emerson. Sonny standing over a free kick. 40 minutes into the game here, everybody. Skip. Sonny whips it in. Good ball!
Oh!
Perisic! Perisic!
He's finally got one on target.
Diving
He's finally
header.
got one on target.
Not with his foot, but with his noggin.
Oh, he's good.
What a ball. What a
good
ball.
header as well. Really good header as well.
Yeah, he
Good
made a
ball
good
from
effort.
Sonny.
I mean, I don't think he could have done much better with maybe you try to get it low, but that's asking a lot. That's asking a lot.
Yeah, he's diving header, doing the Superman.
That's a good header. He made good contact with it. Like I said, Jose Sa's had to make 2 or 3 decent saves.
Yep. Back post.
Oh, back post.
Chance. Oh.
Get there, Perry. Skippy. Don't you dare, sir.
Oh,
Fuck
yellow
off.
Card. Yeah, yellow card, is it?
Looks like he's not giving away anything. The referee kind of looks like Johnny, actually. The Wolves left back. Looks like an English version of Johnny.
How's he got away with that? How has he got away with that one?
Yeah, the referee. I mean, what I have appreciated is that what has been consistent in our last few games is that the referees seem to forget their cards in the first half.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I mean, now we're benefiting from it. Oh, they won the header. They won the flick on here. Sarabia, well done, long way.
Wow!
It's just right in front of you. It went off of you, ref. It went off of you. Oh my Lord. Who's down? Davies. Oh no, this doesn't look good. Everybody's going down. I don't know what happened there, Sean.
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, he might have landed weird, I imagine.
Yeah.
You hope he's okay because, I mean, seriously, I mean, we don't have Eric Dyer, like, for the Milan match. If he can't make the next match, that means Sanchez or Tanganga have to play.
Yeah.
That would not be good.
You wouldn't want to do that to Emerson. Most of Milan's direct on the left hand side. Leao, and Teo. Expose that.
I think your mic is, I don't know, it sounds like you're underwater all of a sudden, Sean. Oh, it sounds a little bit better now, I think.
Oh. I could definitely hear some rattling though. I could say there's like a general rattling in the background. I'm not sure if that's
Might be, could be me, probably my computer, which is, sounding like
tap
an
your
airplane.
microphone. Oh,
Oh, what's going on here?
something's going on.
Hey, Nick. Can we get the game? Uh-oh.
Nick's not there.
Nick doesn't look like he's there. Nick?
Nick's back. Nick's kid. Excuse me, mate. Hello, Nick's kid. Can you get Daddy for us?
Scheiße.
I can see Nick in the background. I can see Nick's kid. Can't see Nick. No idea what's going on.
We had a ball over the top to Sonny here. We had another good chance. Oh, Sonny skied it. It was a sitter. Oh, no. Looked like a sitter. Oh, no. Sorry.
See anything.
Oh, it's not a sitter, but he does well, but he just does so much better, Sean. It was a clip ball over the top by Harry Kane. Sonny was clean through and behind. He kind of like tried to take it around. Jose saw all the rest of the players sort of caught up for Wolves. He kind of had, it wasn't an open net, but he basically had a keeper outside of his net, and then he just skied it over the bar.
Perfect. Perfect.
That was a good chance. Shit, we've missed good chances, it looks like. Oh,
What are you doing?
hey, Romero.
Rid of it. Just get rid of it. Just kick it
Well,
out.
sir. Why is he
Oh,
not
no,
giving
who's
it to
down?
us?
Who's
He's
down
down,
now?
sir. Sir. Ah! Oh, my Lord.
Oh, saved. Someone's down injured though. Someone's flat out. It's like Ben Davies again, is it? Ben Davies or Perisic. Someone's out, and they're really they're hurt as well.
Oh, jeez. They're saying he might have been offsides on that, but that was still poor. That was still very poor.
Perisic is fucked. Walking like a pigeon.
8 minutes added time.
This feels like an end of season clash, like when there's two teams that are mid-table. Feels like there's
It's one of the cagiest games I've seen this season. I think Wolves have really done absolutely nothing now.
Yeah, I agree. Handball! 10 chances for Tottenham, or 10 attempts.
Yeah,
versus
0
0
for
for
Wolves.
Wolves.
Like we have missed some good chances. I think Kulusevski has made good efforts, so win this. But Whoa,
Oh!
sir! That has to be a yellow. He's all over him. Stop the
Robinson.
game. What is going on here? Why are you even playing on? What's the point of playing on there?
So
Jesus.
to you, Mr. Robinson, have you forgotten your cards? Come on,
lovely,
let's
Harry.
go.
Sir,
Strength
he's
from
all
Harry
over him.
Kane.
Nicely done, Harry.
Oh, look at him go.
Oh, mate.
Can't do it all yourself. Fuck you. We ain't kicking the ball out anymore because you didn't kick it out for Perisic.
So many men have been going down. It's ridiculous. They're going down like flies. Looks like Jimenez on the ball here. Kilman. Out wide to Neto. But they haven't had one shot, Sean. Yeah. Wolves. It's just up to the forward line again. Like the forward line have had chances. They just need to put them away.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's just been a bit of a theme recently.
Yeah.
Lovely. Great hold up, Sonny. Great hold up. Great flick on. Surge Perisic. Come on, mate. Get
Let's go.
forward.
Let's go.
Find
Have a
Højbjerg.
crack!
Serve!
Ref!
Fuck, we still should have scored that, though. We still, like, these are the moments,
card,
though.
please, ref.
I feel like we should have done better with that. Like, Perisic should eventually lay it off. Like, you shouldn't let them take you down. Also, because we're shocking with free kicks anyway. I feel like you could have played in Højbjerg.
The free kick, just pass the ball.
Yeah, he's got, like, you have all the numbers there, it felt like, too. We had all the numbers. That was a great flick on by Son.
Yeah, but...
I feel like that was such a wasted chance. I really do. That especially if we don't take advantage of this, because like we had all the numbers there. That's disappointing from Perisic.
Yeah.
See how we take advantage of this.
Can Pedro Porro take them? Can Pedro Porro take them?
Yes, he does. He took them.
With his right foot.
He took them for Sporting.
Ooh.
He's right-footed, and
This would be a way to. This would be a way to start your career at Tottenham.
Certainly
Let's
would.
go, Pedro.
I love it.
Let's go, Pedro.
He took corners for Sporting. Can Porro line up a screamer? Tim Robinson wants to get in on the action.
It's going to be rolled. It's going to be rolled to his right-hand side.
Going to be given to either Harry or Porro.
Oh, come on.
This game has just been the game of delays.
Fucking get on with it.
This is the slowest moving game I've ever seen. What, do you need a translator or something?
Oh, come on. You haven't got to explain the fucking rules. Just say if you do it, you know the rules. If you do it again, yellow card. Mug.
Jesus Christ. It's taking forever. Can we please? Pour out!
Oh, the goal is in the bar!
Off the bar! Højbjerg. Kane?
Oh!
Oh!
Oh, Pedro!
Ulu!
High post! Oh!
Shit cross. What a hit
Pedro
from
Porro, new
Porro.
free kick taker! Come on!
What a hit. So many efforts now. So many. We've really tested Saw. Nicely done, Harry. Yes, play him. Sonny, pull it back. Pull it back. Harry. Hit it. So, oh, Romero. Sir. How's that not a free kick? How's that not a free kick?
What are you doing? You've given it
Harry
right
was
away.
just brought down there, sir. How's that not a free kick?
What the fuck is going on?
How's that not a free kick?
You know what, mate? The screamer's jumping, so I can't even see. Look at Romero clumsily just bashes into him. Fuck's sake. Pedro Porro, let's see the free kick again.
What an effort. I think we are dominating game King Hoddle, though, but it's another scenario where it's just missed chances and perhaps the forward line being a bit sort of not realizing, like, you got to put away some of these. Like, you can't just think that a million chances are going to come your way. Like, and Spurs have had, like we just there, hit off the bar from a free kick. We've had chances from set pieces. We've had some good counterattacks. We've had some good created chances from sort of, cagey open play. We've created chances for a variety of different players in a variety of different ways, and we just haven't put it away. Nicely done, Sonny. Great switch of play. Sonny's looking a lot better towards the end of the half now. Perisic. Oh, shock.
Handball! Handball! That's a massive handball. Oh.
And it's halftime.
Gonna go to the bathroom, mate. Back in a second. Right?
No worries at all. Halftime, everybody. Let me know your thoughts on the first half, everybody. Please get your comments in here. Please get everybody, let me know what your thoughts are in the first half. I'm going to be honest, not as bad as maybe some think. Yes, exceptionally boring, but Spurs did create a lot of chances, at least in my opinion. And it's up to us now to try to bury these in the second half. But we have seen before where Spurs, they'll get these chances in the first half, and will they show up in the second? We haven't even seen always a 90-minute version of Spurs where they could look good in the first half, but then they might be actually worse in the second. That was the case against Sheffield United. Let's see if they can turn it around here, everybody. But I feel like a lot of wasted chances, a lot of good opportunities actually that we just didn't really make up for. And it's going to, let's see if they're going to come to bite us, or let's see if we can actually do a lot better with them, everybody. But like I said, get that like button, please. Please get your comments in below, everybody, as well. If you do want to support the channel, if you do want to skip the queue as well in the chat, feel free to throw it in as a super chat here. But I'm going to bring in Nick in just un momento here, everybody, and see what he kind of has to say on the whole situation. But if you ask me, I do find that players like Perisic, players like Kane, Sonny, that the whole front line have had chances today, Nick, to be able to go ahead. But it just feels like maybe we're just not taking some of these chances. But I don't know. It's a mixed bag for me because it's been a very boring, cagey game. A lot of, time where we're just watching guys getting, the magic spray put on them. But we have had a lot of chances, nearly 11 shots on goal, it looked like.
One's got to feel that something's got to go in at some point. So, man, I swear to God that free kick was in. I swear to God it crossed the line, man. It's one of those games, man. It feels a lot like the Chelsea match, honestly. Except the Chelsea match was exciting because it was Chelsea. But it's a kind of thing where we keep getting into their box, but we can't do anything with it. And I don't know what happened to the pinpoint clinicism that our front three used to have, but it's just not there anymore. One bright spot is, I don't know. No man putting Kulu all over the place. I don't know. He's kind of been the bright spot for me so far. His shooting boots are on, definitely. His crack with his left, that was gorgeous.
Yes.
It was just a phenomenal save that stopped that from being 1-0. I think, and they're giving him a lot of freedom too. It looks like, as usual, they're most concerned with Kane's son. That's where the focus of their defense is. So we got to start getting Kulu more.
I feel like Kulu has probably been the best looking player on the pitch, and he's actually had some nifty sort of moments where he's been able to spin his man. And also what I would say is it feels like he has that sort of physical battle maybe over the likes of Johnny or whoever he's coming up against, it seems like. Mm-hmm. And he's also creating chances for others. He's had some good shots on goal. I think Jose Sa has had to make some pretty nifty saves. I don't know if he's exactly made a worldy of a save yet, but he's definitely been tested, and he's had to, he's gone full stretch a few times already. And that just shows, like you said.
Shot and Perisic's header, those were damn good saves that should have been goals, and he, a keeper off his day, would have missed those without a doubt.
But despite the missed chances, despite all the shots on goal, some people are still saying, and kind of rightfully so, like a very dreadful and boring game, though. Yes. Todd Benson is saying here, Nick, says, Jack, I would rather go do some difficult math problems right now. I even said, maybe you would want to go do your taxes, during this game. It was that type of feel. But it's a strange one, right? Because we've been kind of all over Jose Sa. We've been making him, sweat. We've been making him uncomfortable, but it's also been a very boring game. So how do you explain that?
It's how do you explain it, man? It's tough to explain. We should be all over Wolves right now. They're really offering very, very little going forward, and there's space in their back line to get through them. I think possibly a change. Somebody, take Skip out, put a little more attack in the midfield. I agree with I'm looking it up right now. So it's Matareo. Yeah. Kane is too slow on his feet to play midfield. I agree with that, man. I agree. I wish he was playing a striker role more often than not. And it wasn't all down to firing balls directly at him and then hoping he can turn his man or do something with it, man. Too much of our forward play it involves that or long balls. That's why it's so damn boring. Is because it's fire it forward, hope for the best, then recycle it again. Watch that for 90 minutes.
It feels like though too maybe is I think part of it has to do with just two also very defensive minded managers kind of
Yeah.
coming up against each other as well. So they are going to kind of stifle each other. They are going to not really show their hand. They're not going to come out the gates. But it has felt like maybe we are falling into sort of similar patterns of play and similar issues that we've come into the recent games where we are sort of creating chances. We are, in front of the goal, but it feels like you can't go this long without maybe needing some sort of moment of brilliance from your forwards. You need one of them to step up and kind of just be able to curl one in like we've seen Sonny do in the past, Kulusevski do in the past. It feels like it isn't going to be a game where we're just going to have a tap in or like something like that in order to score. Like somebody's going to have to take their chances. Somebody's going to have to find it within themselves. But Sean, I mean, is that how you saw that first half? I think it was a boring game, but I'm left frustrated by the fact that when you did see as many shots as we had on goal, and you did see Jose Sa go full stretch a few times, makes you think that maybe it's up to us, it's up to the forward line to pull themselves together and finish one of their next chances.
Yeah, yeah. Look, I think that obviously the stoppages haven't helped the flow, but I actually think that Tottenham have played quite relatively well. I think,
Mhm.
but feel
Who are
like
the best players, says Marios, actually, Sean. He says, Jack, who are the best players thus far? Who are the best players, do you think,
I
Sean?
think Kulusevski's played really well. I thought Skippy and Højbjerg have done pretty good commanding the midfield. It's a tough midfield to battle to win with
Yeah.
these against Wolves. I think Fraser Foster's commanded his back line pretty well. I think Harry Kane, he always Harry Kane feels a little bit lethargic to me, but he's still trying. He's still showing his strength and his ability and his talents and stuff. But he just feels like a little bit lethargic and a little bit kind of
Yeah.
slower than he usually is today. I haven't hated anybody's performance, to be honest. I think everyone's been okay.
Do you agree with Nick that maybe Harry Kane should be acting more like a striker a bit today instead of always having to?
Yeah, that's definitely one of the frustrations. I think if you're going to be pinging balls from deep, if Skippy and that are going to be pinging balls, or Romero or whoever are going to be pinging balls to Perisic, out on the left, or if it's coming from the other side, Ben Davies towards Porro on the right hand side. If you're going to do these diagonal long balls, then you're going to need more people to make those runs into the box. And at the moment, it doesn't feel like there is that. So what's the point of doing those things if you're not going to complete the move?
Yeah.
It looks very flashy. It looks really cool and stuff, but ultimately it's ineffective unless you've got someone on the end of the crosses. And I think we've seen 2 or 3 opportunities that we could have created more had there been a little bit more desire to get some late runs from Højbjerg or whoever it was that wasn't making the pass to get in there and to be on the end of it. I'd say Sonny's been, with the exception of that free kick that whipped in for Perisic's header, I'd say Sonny's been a little bit when he gets on the ball. I think he's still doing his usual thing where he's running just a bit too much. Like he doesn't release the ball. I haven't got too much to complain about.
Yeah, that's it's hard to be harsh right now, and it's hard to because this is the thing, where I don't think I'm even all that frustrated or even all that angry or even all that negative right now. I think the only thing I'm just a little bit frustrated with is it has been a bit of a pattern in recent games that we've had good chances created and we just look a bit unclinical. We don't look as ruthless. We don't look like we have that sort of clinical edge to us. And that does make you a bit nervous, I think, because you can't just get 20 chances in a game. It's just not really how it works at this
we've
level.
had 16 though, right?
Let's take 16 more. Yeah,
I'm just looking at the Arsenal. Arsenal have had 87% possession.
I just want us to be able to take our chances more, and I think that's also showing that we are creating chances, which is always a good thing. I find that to be a good thing, and that's why I agree with a lot of people that we shouldn't really be all that negative right now because Spurs are creating chances. It's just where I'm a bit frustrated is the lack of that clinical edge, because even the good example was that Perisic run that led to a free kick. It was like, yes, we got a good free kick out of it. Yes, Pedro Porro proved to be a good free kick taker there, something to talk about later, but it was still a wasted chance. I thought it was still a moment where it felt like, yeah, we should have had a shot on goal there. It shouldn't have led to a free kick. James Carroll saying here, guys, he says, I think people are being overly critical. Much improved, high pressing, plenty of chances, and not many chances conceded as well. Just need a slice of luck / piece of magic to score. I agree with
the same. One goal changes everything. If we get the first goal early in the second half, we could go on and win this comfortably 2-3, 4-0, whatever, right? Because it changes the dynamic. And whilst it's 0-0, it's going to be cagey, but actually I agree with who said that? Sorry,
James Carroll said that. I agree with
I
him as
agree with
well.
you, James, mate. I do because I was sitting there thinking, like, I think really the reason I'm a little bit kind of like about the whole thing is because I feel like there's just a bit of a lackluster energy around Tottenham right now because of what
Sure.
happened Wednesday. But if this game before Wednesday, or if the Sheffield United Cup game to come, essentially, then I think people will be right bang up for this. And I think reflecting just on the 45 minutes, I think we've been by far the better team. And yeah, one goal and we'll be really happy and cruisy and comfortable. But yeah, I just think that maybe there's just a little bit of a kind of we're in a bit of a trough right now as a fan base, perhaps, and that's why we're not really feeling quite as up for it. But
At the same time, there are a lot of people that, of course, are dealing with the blackout right now, I imagine, from, the 3 p.m. kickoff. And so it's probably frustrating to hear also Spurs maybe have so many chances and then not taking them as well. And I imagine over the radio, if that's how people are listening to it, or even just listening to us right now, you might just be like, geez, like this game sounding a bit frustrating. But it's been frustrating and not the way that you might think it's been, is what I would say.
Yeah. If the game had been like, because we just had, I mean, we probably had more than 8 minutes of injury time. We probably had about 10 minutes of like those two injuries both took. Yeah, those two injuries both took a hell of a long time. But
yeah, I just think it's missing that.
Let's get the first goal and we're all good.
Missing that finishing, and I agree with James that it's just going to take a piece of luck, or it's also going to take maybe a piece of magic, and that's what I kind of said. It's like I don't really think we're going to get some easy tap in, open goal type, situation. But let's be honest, there have been some moments where Kulusevski, if he just curls that a little bit better, that's in the top corner. Poro's chance, maybe he curls that a little bit better. That's in the top corner. Perisic's diving header, maybe he puts a little bit more thump on it. Goes into the back of the net. This is what I kind of mean. It's just that bit of magic, like you said, James. That's what it might need to take. It's just need to be slightly more clinical, but also just a bit of brilliance is probably what it's going to need to take. But to say that we haven't created chances, certainly not the case. What's the story? The outlads in the chat saying we really miss Bentancur in the middle. I don't know. I feel like the midfield's been all right today, actually. I think Skippy is showing to be still a very good, he wins the second balls really well. I think Skip, he's very good at recovering, any of the loose, balls in midfield. I've had really no problem with the midfield today. I do agree, though, where it's just kind of like Bentancur brings that sort of dynamism. He takes more risks than maybe other midfielders do in our team. So I do maybe see where you're coming from, Mr. Harris. Pick yourself up, my friend.
We got Mr. Harris.
And then John Stokes here with a super chat. John Stokes saying, afternoon, everyone. What a difference and breath of fresh air Poro is. Glad Kane and Son realize he's great at taking free kicks and corners. Sean, maybe he's somehow broken the exclusive club of Sonny and Harry Kane free kicks. Maybe he is that good at free kicks that they're willing to let him take one.
Yeah, look, it's something, certainly, if that's what we've got to look forward to on his first crack, he can hit the crossbar and like rattle that corner stanchion, then, maybe in the future that's going to bode very well and Harry Kane should take note and be looking to, draw fouls, or Sonny could be looking to draw fouls in that kind of area outside the box on the left-hand side of the penalty area to allow him to whip the ball with his right foot.
Right.
Maybe that's a really nice positive to take away from the first half, that we have finally potentially got someone who might be able to, to do something with a set piece.
I have enjoyed his long, sometimes some of those long balls that he hits, kind of into midfield, or some of those kind of those looping crosses that he's hit have actually been quite accurate. If I'm going to be honest, I think Pedro Porro clearly does have that.
He's had a good half.
Skill. He has technical skill. So I think I agree, Sean, or sir, John. Breath of fresh air. Completely agree with you. I feel like Kane and Son probably should give up the free kick, roles to someone else, like they've had probably plenty of time. Sonny maybe less so than Harry Kane. Harry Kane absolutely should get off the free kick roles, but it was good to see that Poro was given that chance, and I hope he gets another one there, John. Appreciate the support, my man. Big yourself up. Molin Joe, big yourself up. Molin Joe saying Skippy has played a few good forward balls today, as well as his usual breaking up the Wolves play. I don't know what you think, Sean. What I like about Skippy is
coming on.
Ooh.
Look at the size of him. Like when you see him up close, he's an absolute. He looks like he's built like an absolute brick shithouse. He's so big. He's so muscly. Fucking hell.
So who does he come up? Who does he come up against? Does he come up with Son and Perisic?
He'd be going down the right-hand side, most likely.
Which is a little worrying.
And then
Collins on as well.
They taking off a center back, or is he? That's curious.
They're making two changes. Interesting.
Traore lubed up him, ready to mingle, says Scooter.
Traore and Collins coming on for Lamina and Neto.
Ooh, strange. It's like they've switched to a back five, maybe.
Yeah, looks like it.
I feel like that means they've thrown on an extra. Yeah, they're switching to a back five. They've thrown on an extra center back. They've gone to a back five. And we're kicking off, everybody. Sorry about that.
It's interesting that they have the ability to pivot from a back four to a back five. You know, how often do we think that we you shouldn't have to be a one-track team, should we? You know?
Hulu riding the challenge, gorgeous.
Dex. Go on, Decky.
Playing it back, goes out for a throw in. Beautifully. Great work, Kulu.
You're right, actually. He does look like Johnny Otto, the referee.
He looks like the English version of him, yes.
Yeah. Johnny English.
Castro English.
Come on, Tottenham. Come on, Tottenham. Let's go.
Skip up for the fight, says Cheese Room John. I certainly hope so. I don't think Kulu's been anonymous, though, Cheese Room John. I think Kulu's actually been one of the better players in the first half. But I agree with you. Skippy has been looking, ready to fight, and he picks up those second balls really well. Cleared away by Wolves.
Put it back, Hoyge. Come on. What up, Pierre?
Hoiberg recycles it back to Forster. Longleg goes back to Forster. Well done, Forster. Well done.
Yeah,
look at that left-footed as well. Gorgeous. Weak foot.
He's having a good game, mate. I
just
feel like
he's just so much better. He's so much. Oh, we have Sonny
Let's
behind, please.
Come on, Sonny! Chance!
Finish.
Oh,
no! It's not our game. We need to put on the finishing boots.
God,
we need. Oh, they're on the counter here. Someone take him out. Well done, Romero.
Can't see anything.
Pedro.
What happened with the shot? Was it safe? Was it tipped onto the bar? I couldn't see it.
I think he sort of saved it, and then it was flashed onto the bar. They're showing the replay here.
So Højbjerg wins the ball. Harry Kane gets put Sonny through. No, he just smashes it. He just smashes it onto the bar.
Oh, it did take a deflection off.
Deflection, yeah.
Jesus. We just need a piece of luck. We just need these just to go slightly underneath the bar. This is the thing. We just need that luck that James was talking about earlier. I don't know if that was a bad effort, actually, by Sonny. I think he did well with that.
I'd like to see it again, because it almost looked like he hit the ball into the ground, and then it hit the guy's foot. It hit the guy's leg.
Maybe. Perisic.
Oh, the stream is really struggling now. Come on. There we go.
Dave is saying we have to take one of these chances because they will dry up. Do you think at some stage, I mean, they have switched to a back five. Who's to say that they'll concede as many chances?
Yeah. We keep doing that. Keep giving the ball away. No, it's okay. Sonny doesn't make the most of it. Yeah, Wolves. What is going on?
What a touch from Ruben Neves, I'll be honest.
Look how high we're pressing up. It's nice to see, and Fraser Foster not being afraid to come out of his box as well and tidy things up. It's nice, Come on now. Let's not get sloppy and slow. Let's keep it going.
Flip him. Oh, you have Davies there. Perisic.
A really poor ball.
Nunes. Nice.
Well done. Who's that, Skippy? Oh, well done, Skip.
Højbjerg.
Good ball. Good ball. Find Pedro. Look at Porro. Okay,
Kulu.
that's okay.
Man on.
Oh, come on, mate. Who was that? Kulu, was it? Yeah.
Sarabia. Semedo. Dribbling at Perisic here. He's not got a lot of options. Someone press. He has no passes. Jeez. Come on, lads. Press Sonny. Don. Oh, jeez. I feel like they're so close to giving it away in a bad area, Wolves. They're giving it wide, though, to... Looks like... Not sure that...
Rid of
Ooh,
it! No!
Jimenez!
No!
Oh, my
Oh,
lord!
Jesus Christ!
Oh, my lord. Their first chance of the game, and they almost score. That's their first chance of the game, and they almost score.
Oh, is that offside? No, it wasn't. Who's
No,
playing him
definitely
on?
not.
Miles on side.
Flashes
Ben
it.
Davies, you're playing him fucking acres on side, mate. And then you turn around and point and tell someone else off. What are you doing? Who's at the back post? Jesus Christ. Perisic is fucking walking
Davies,
there, by the way.
mate.
Perisic
Davies
is
has no idea
walking.
Semedo was there. It looks like he didn't know Semedo was even there. You're right. Perisic, too, has to tell him. That's just bad from the left-hand side in general.
The pair of them, yeah. The pair of them there.
Nice, Harry. Drive, Højbjerg. Drive, yes. Come on, boys. Come on.
Chance here. Go on, Sonny. Carry on the back post there, Pierre. Oh, it's not good enough.
What? Take a touch or something.
Over here.
Harry, find Porro, mate.
He's got himself. Ah! Oh, here we go
Porro
again.
there, though, Harry. You got Porro there. You got sometimes a little selfish though as well.
Yeah, it was a bit selfish, right?
I mean, I'm glad he won the free kick because if he didn't, I would have been pissed.
Yeah, he looked good though. But then you know what? The thing sped up. Oh, it's good football. It's great football from Harry Kane. Look at that. Look, close control. Close control. But you're right. He could have passed it. Come on, let's see. He's got both sides to choose from here, is he? He can go right or he can go left. Does Pedro Porro speak English? Or is
he sort of does, but it's improving, I heard.
I wonder who's... Oh, Pedro Porro's walking away from this one.
Yeah, I feel like they should give him another one.
Has he walked away?
Not sure. 2-0 Bournemouth, says Dunkel. Holy shit.
Wow.
I genuinely thought they were going to get smacked. Oh, Harry hits it into the wall. Pedro Porro screaming for a handball. Porro's livid. He wants a handball.
Bournemouth, unbelievable.
Bournemouth sausage is in the house. Come on, Spurs. Kulu.
Come on, Tottenham.
What? What is that even for? What is that even for? Still petitioning for it. I didn't get to see anything. I didn't really get to see it.
I don't know, mate.
It just looked like it was smashed into a bunch of bodies. Oh, good pass from Neves here. Fuck.
Well done.
Good block. This is huge. Spurs need to take advantage of this. Newcastle dropping points. Arsenal dropping points. Please, come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Who have United got?
I'm not sure who Man United are playing. I mean, to be honest, Sean, more Newcastle dropping points was huge. That was huge.
And Chelsea, or Liverpool, sorry, whoever they've got.
Oh, sir! He got taken out.
United have got Liverpool, haven't they? That's right. Come on, we need to score. Let's go.
Perisic goes long.
Bang it out of the field.
Oh,
referee!
Oh, he's just blind to it all, I guess. Wow. DJ Samuel saying 200 pounds coming through. Holy shit, DJ.
Nice work, mate. Nice work.
Oh, DJ, you absolute gorgeous man.
What price did you get on that? Was it like 16 to 1? Let me know, DJ.
Dama Traore down the wing here. Whips in a decent ball. Oh, fuck, what a save.
Oh, my God.
What a save.
I couldn't see it. Fucking stream. Fucking bollocks. Come on. Come on.
Oh, my Lord. Jesus, Forster. Great save. Dark Sun G, Gooners losing to Bournemouth at home. Laugh my ass off. Come on, you Spurs. Dark Sun G, it's glorious to see, but we need to get the job done here first before I can really start truly laughing, my friend.
I can't see anything, Jack.
I'm sorry, mate. I don't know why.
There's nothing you can do about it, I know. But if it's...
I don't. It wasn't choppy for Dave.
Yeah, I don't know. It must be on just the last person on the... I don't know what's going on. Come on.
And you're obviously refreshing it, I imagine, 1,000 times.
Yeah. Let me see.
Only huge if we win this. I completely agree, Steve.
Let me change my thing. Let me go to that.
Here, I'm gonna have Nick refresh. Just maybe for your sake, we'll try that.
So I've changed browser. Let me see if that works for a while.
Well, we'll do that too. We'll just have Nick refresh. It's a great save from Forster. I mean, we need to take advantage of our next chance here because Wolves certainly will.
Wolves are getting stronger in the game.
Just passing it around here, Wolves.
Love that. Bournemouth 14% possession and they're 2-0 up. Fucking spectacular. Definition of park the bus.
Makes Jose and Conte certainly smile.
Yeah.
Jose son, a little trouble. Oh, well done, Pierre. Great read.
Win that ball. Win the second ball. Well done. Oh, fuck off, sir. Fuck you. What else is happening around the grounds? Brighton are 2-0 up against West Ham. Chelsea are 1-0 up. Oh, what a save from Fraser Foster. I've just seen it.
This is huge.
Chelsea are 1-0 up, hey?
Rob Belcher saying Arsenal 7-1 to turn it around. I think it'd be definitely impressive if they even got 2 goals. I wouldn't be surprised if they made it sketchy for Bournemouth, though.
Let's go.
Nicely done from Højbjerg and Porro here.
Porro did really well there.
He's looking nice, Porro. Sonny, switch it. Ben Davies.
But where's the energy to get into the box? They're all just jogging up.
Out for a corner for Spurs.
There's just no energy to get in the box.
It's just such a dead feeling in this game. 2-1 Arsenal, says Dunkel Z. Yeah,
cash out, quick, DJ. Quick, cash out.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if they were to make a comeback. Exactly right, Raf. Set piece here for Spurs. Emerson and Romero, or Emerson and Richarlison instructing. Sonny whips it in. Back post. Oh. Kulusevski. Kulusevski. Skins past his man.
Oh.
Well done. Whips it in.
Oh! Who was that from the head from?
Longley. It almost looked like it. You could have let it go to Harry even. It was...
You said have a crack on Longley, didn't you, on the bet earlier?
Yeah.
Who got that goal for them? Lokonga. Is that Lokonga? No, he's not there anymore, is he? No, it's Thomas Partey. No, Thomas. Yeah, Thomas Partey. Let's go. Come on, Pozza. I think Pedro Porro's been really, really good today.
I think he's been fine. I think he's been totally fine. I would not have anything bad to say.
Yeah, same.
Longley. Skippy turn. Lovely. Man on. Someone needs to stretch it wide here. Yeah, Porro needs to stretch wide. Well done, Kulu.
Find him.
Out wide to Poro here. Nicely done into Sonny. Sonny lines up for a hit. Oof. Sonny really loves a good left footed.
He's feeling more confident, I guess, but like,
Yeah, it's an easy one for Saw.
it also doesn't help fucking shooting from 35 yards. You have to get it absolutely spot on to do that. Let's go. Win the ball back.
Oh, good tackle from Jimenez.
Well done, Pedro Porro. Well done.
It's really up to us to take advantage of this next chance because they have, every now and again, Wolves, it feels like when they have gone forward, they're starting to create a tiny bit more. I mean, they've had 2 good chances that Forster has saved. Forster probably has kept us in the game, let's be honest, with that last save.
Yeah.
Any substitutions, Sean? 60 minutes in now.
I don't even know who's on the bench.
Richie, technically you could bring on, of course, Danjuma. You have Papa Sarr. Emerson is probably more likely hurt. And I don't think you need to take off Pedro Porro.
To be honest, I wouldn't bring on Richarlison. I think Sonny's doing well, and I think the front three are doing well enough at the moment. Danjuma, Lucas.
Well done, Sonny.
I mean, maybe Lucas can create something, but
Lopetegui is furious.
There's not. I don't know really. I don't think there's. I think we're playing well enough to be able to get something. To be able to. Like, I think we've dominated the game apart from their 1 minute little one flash in the pan there in the second half. That was obviously a great save, but I don't know. It's difficult, honestly, mate.
Well, that's the danger of not taking your chances, right? Is that the other team can be completely dreadful and they can still just get one chance and then they happen to take it.
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you, sir.
Let's go.
Well done, Romero.
Find Pedro. Find Porro. Find Porro.
Lovely.
Go on, Pozza.
Face him, Porro. Face him. Skippy. Back to Romero.
Skippy could have made a run down the byline then,
Long way. Oh, lovely. Done. See, yep. Oh, wow. Yes, Højbjerg. Oh, my Lord, bro. I didn't even touch him. Oh, my God. Oh, Højbjerg, you read him like a book. Akshag saying you must make changes before the 70th minute. Probably so. We just need to take advantage of this next chance we get. There will be another one. We can't be selfish either when we get the next chance. Yes, Sonny. Great work. Win this, Hoy.
Let's go.
Yes, Skippy. Lovely, son. Come on. Let's surge, boys. Come on, boys. Here we are. In a Porro. Yes, Porro.
Oh, he's flicked over.
Great work,
Deflected
Porro.
shot. Yes, look at him.
Love this.
He's biting the air again. He does that thing.
Oh, he's dipping.
Oh.
Took a deflection, it looked like.
Deflection, yeah. And then it's dipped. And the keeper's just turned it over, has he?
Well done.
Yeah. Or maybe it's off the bar again.
Well done. Whip this in now. Perisic is on it. Oh. Cleared away by Wolves. Porro. Nice. Nice. Wow. What a touch by Perisic.
Is that ours?
Thank you, sir. They kept it for a corner. Jimenez seemed convinced.
Everyone thought that was the goal kick. Was that Ben Davies coming out? Oh, sorry, Eric Dyer coming out, rather.
Rod Belcher
You
saying,
sit yourself down, Eric Dyer. What's that, mate? Sorry.
Rod Belcher saying we're obviously missing the creative influence of Emerson Royale. I think Pedro has been just fine actually today. Rob really has been.
I think it's been very good. Very good. By far, is obviously it goes without saying it's his best performance in a shirt. Final substitutions for
Nope,
Wolves.
Arsenal have come back like I called it.
2-2, is it?
2-2. At the end of the day, it's not really a game that
And they've
has
still got
much effect
20
on us. The
they've still
Newcastle
got
game
20
had
minutes.
much bigger implications for us.
Yeah. But if they come back and win it from being 2-0 down,
Yeah.
they'll take such belief out of that.
Yeah. Nicely done into Kane. Kane turns, finds Poro down the wing here, plays it into Kulu. Love this. Love this. Yes, Sonny, you're on your own here. Harry plays out wide to Poro. Whip it in, baby. Poro.
Problem with
Well
that
done,
is
Poro.
absolutely no fucker in the box.
No, there's never been.
It's a massive problem that I think that Tottenham need to.
Is that, do you get Richie
work that
into the
out.
game for that reason then? Do you get Richie in?
Well, in place of who though? Who do you take off?
Yeah, Sonny or somebody, like, because then you'll have more of a presence, I guess, in the box. Lopetegui is making some changes. He's bringing on Matheus Cunha and João Moutinho, it looks like. Matheus Nunes taken off. Sarabia being taken off for the likes of Nunes, it looks like. Thrown for Spurs.
Come on, let's do something.
Forster. Clears away. Win this. Yes, Skippy. Great touch, Højbjerg. Man on! Højbjerg, someone tell him. Come on, Sonny, mate. You're a passenger there. Out wide to Traore. Oh. Offside, it looked like. Not sure what happened there. This game is a dud, I agree. Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus.
Neves.
Oh, God!
Oh, what a save! What a save!
That's a good deflection as well, I think, from Neves. That's a 35-yarder.
Sir? He's being dragged here.
Ref!
Got a whole piece of him.
Fraser Foster.
Fraser Forster is making a good case for himself today. Well,
no,
good save.
Didn't take a deflection. He just a really good effort.
Yeah, caught him off
Neves.
guard, I imagine. Maybe, yeah, a slight one, but it's still great hit.
Looked like it was moving in the air.
Yeah. Had a lot of knuckle on it.
Don't let Adama beat you. Don't let Adama beat you.
João Moutinho. Top of the box. Neves again. Shit. Forster parries it over. Doesn't opt to catch it. Parries it over. Neves, when you start seeing him firing them from range, I mean, he hits them well.
First time.
He's world class.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Tequila says, I got a link of, I got a stream of paint drying if you want it. João Moutinho here. Whips it in. Back post. Win, no! Win it! No, again!
I can't even see this, Jack. Honestly, mate, the stream is every time there's the ball gets to it, like it's so annoying because whenever like whenever the ball is just the camera's just on a player after a move, it's working fine. But as soon as it gets to a point like this,
Sean.
where and it's not your fault. It's not your fault at all. Of course not. But honestly, I can't see anything, mate. So I don't know. Like, I'd like to.
If you want to back out, you're welcome to, Sean. You are. And you can join me at full time, but I know you need to go then. So
I've got to jump off at 5 o'clock as well, mate. So yeah, if you don't mind, I might just
that's
jump
understandable.
out.
That's understandable, Sean.
Okay, mate. All right, buddy.
Alrighty.
Sorry to leave you in the lurch, mate, but I can't watch the game here, so I'll check
okay.
out.
That's okay.
Love you, mate.
All right, love you, Sean. See you, brother.
See you, mate.
Bye. Max Kilman down again here, everybody. And also, I'm going to put Sean's link into the chat here, everybody, for you. Big up, Wolf Maller. Neves getting a goal at this rate. It seems like Wolves are now starting to look like the most likely team to score at this stage, everybody. But Max Kilman has gone down a few times now, I must be honest. This is probably one of the reasons this is one of the most boring games we've ever seen, is how often has the ball actually been in play? Skunkwork saying Conte out. Iazi need more energy on the pitch or control the midfield. What are your thoughts, Nick?
I mean, it's slow. Listen, it's gotten a little bit spicier, obviously, but it's going in the wrong direction, man. We are 100% ruining the chances that we missed. Right? You know, and this is what we've been afraid of. Hold on, I got David calling me. I'll be right back.
Romero on the ball here. Going into Højbjerg. Out wide to Longley. Davies. People want Danjuma on. I just think changes in general are needed. It's just, I'm happy to win this game 1-0. It's just, it feels like we just wasted all of our chances in the first half, and I'm unsure if we're going to get another. Oh, it's a chance, Tomato. Fuck. Or Cunha. Jesus Christ. Wolves are now wasting chances, but let's be honest. It feels like now, it feels like Spurs have just wasted all their chances in that first half. They spurned a million chances, and now we're just going to pay the price for it, it feels like, because I haven't seen us be able to create much since Wolves have gone to a back five. We have not been able to create much. Feels like we're going to rue the chances that we missed today.
I'm hoping this slowing down of the game is going to give us time to regroup right now, though.
I do hope so. I mean, what's scary now is it feels like Wolves are now coming out of the gates.
Yeah. Yep. This is exactly what we don't want right now. You know, and we have not had that second half press energy that we're used to. Come on. Skippy with the ball.
Kulusevski taken down there.
Skip gets taken down. No whistle, no card, no nothing.
Tim Robinson is forgetting him again here. Romero out wide here. Okay, with a super chat, close one. Huge fan of Skip. Neves, squeaky bum time. I mean, Neves is going to probably start firing them at will here, let's be honest, okay? And he hits them well every time. Yeah, but he rarely hits it wrong. He's going to make clean contact, and he's going to hit it with a lot of power. Forster, though, has been doing pretty well so far, so I actually have Forster to make – I have confidence in him to make the saves, but one of these is going to go in.
It's getting tricky.
It feels like it won't be 0-0. Højbjerg. Davies. Romero. It's just so static up front. Boro.
Yep. Kulu and Poro are playing right off of each other right now. When Kulu was drifting in center, there were a lot more options going on.
He's trying to pick it up in midfield here. We're struggling to be able to break the lines at all of Wolves. Someone see Sonny. Thank
There
you,
you go.
Sonny. Swings it out wide to Poro. Poro, top of the box to Harry. Oh,
You know, that was a 1 in a million. That was never going to keep down.
good hit from Harry, but I mean, we're just going to need to keep firing shots off here. We need to keep challenging Jose, but I don't know. I'm getting a bad feeling that we're going to rue all those chances from before. Just getting a bad feeling about that. It feels like one of these. It's hard to imagine this being a 0-0. It really does. It feels like Wolves are either going to get a snatch and grab here, or we're going to get something at the end.
Big up Tequila, man. I'll be Sean for a minute. Tottenham, wakey, wakey.
Jose Sa hits it out, throw into Spurs. Skippy.
Cycling at the back. Sonny's making the run.
Perisic here.
Perisic. Sonny's presenting himself. Perisic goes
Nice
long
little
out
spray.
the goal. Very nice ball.
Gorgeous. Oh.
But gets picked
Oh,
up.
that's out. You're right in front of it. Oh my God, sir. You literally just watched it go over the line. It just went out of the line right in front of him. He's staring down right at it.
Okay, Lucas Moore.
Oh my God, Lucas
Gotta
is
gotta be Kulu. Oh, it is Kulu. Yeah.
Wow. This seems bad. Why is Lucas, though, getting the pick ahead of Richie as well as Danjuma? I don't know what Lucas has been doing recently to get the pick ahead.
We need more runs through the middle, down blind alleys, I guess.
This does not seem like the person that's going to change the game. Fuck.
Stellini, we need some magic here.
Wolf Mauler saying was expecting a Decky masterclass. Shows what I know. I think Decky really played actually all right. I actually think he was probably the better of the front three today. Genuinely do.
I'm not upset with his performance. I would say though, he was a little bit anonymous in the second half.
Yeah, that's true.
Kind of just went missing a little. I don't think he and Poro know how to play together yet.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of positional confusion. I honestly think it's position confusion that's been our problem all game, man.
Just not knowing where we need to be.
We're holding the ball too long, and we don't know where our passes.
Yeah, we're way too static. It does feel like, which can be the case of just not knowing where to go or not knowing where to be. But we just seem way too static right now.
Yeah.
Corner to Spurs. Again, more set piece opportunities. Maybe Gianni Vio can bail us out here. Some people have confidence in Lucas. Some people have absolute none. Oh, cleared away by Sa. Højbjerg. Nice little pass into Perisic. Got time, Skippy. Into Forster here. Goes long. Into Sonny. Well done, Perisic. Out wide to Højbjerg. Sonny's having trouble getting up here.
Come on, Lucas, do something.
Oh, it's into Harry. Yes! Oh my God, Harry, please. Oh, you got to bury that, mate. Oh,
a nice idea into Lucas. Oh,
Felt like that was a good chance missed again by Harry.
yeah.
Fuck. I just hate this type of game. I really do. I hate missing this many chances. It's just torture.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Emerson being brought
What
on.
is he- What?
Wonder for who?
What's the thinking of that? Yeah.
Poro being taken off, maybe.
Hmm.
I feel like Poro's done just fine as well. Again, I feel like Kulusevski and Poro have been just fine today. Nice header by Perisic. Bring it down. Bring it down. Pedro Boro being taken off. I think he had a great day, honestly. I think he was good. Didn't
Yeah.
have really that much to do defensively, so it's not like he was really caught out for anything defensively. And then he had some good play going forward. He hit the bar, obviously has a good free kick on him. I liked Pedro Porro today. I don't really have a whole lot to complain about.
I agree, man. I got to admit that I kind of turned off watching him once he missed that shot at the beginning of the match. But just watching him in the second half, especially defensively, is what I was worried about. He's not a train wreck. He's not a horror show.
No.
You can get on it.
No.
Oh God, damn it!
No!
Oh,
No!
God.
Traore! Oh no! And there it is. It's come. Oh fuck's sake! It's been we talking about the whole game. It's just come back to haunt us. It's 1-0 down. Traore, its initial save from I think it's Jimenez shoots at a Forster. Forster parries it back into danger. Traore with just this awkward hit, and it just goes into the back of the net. I need to see it again here. Jimenez skips pass, save from Forster. It's not a great save, I think, first from Forster because he hits it back into danger. Let's be honest. He parries it back into danger here. It skips over Romero. Traore basically, I don't know, almost like lobs him, basically like lobs him. And there it is. It's just more goalkeeping mistakes again this season as well. It's just more goalkeeping mistakes. It's goalkeepers, it's defenders, it's whatever you name it. One of them will let you down in the game. Just one of them will. And Spurs are also, again, being punished for not taking their chances. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a catalog of chances. We've had a catalog of chances, and there's really, we've been asking for it. We've just been asking for it. We've been asking for it.
Do you make attacking substitutions right now? Do you take Sonny off and try Richie or Danjuma?
I think so. I think Sonny honestly started to look very static after he was just taken down earlier after Dawson. He looked a little roughed up. I don't know. This is so deflating because it's Forster. It's on Forster there for conceding, but chance. It's on Forster for conceding, but it's also on the forward line today. The forward line have had too many chances spurned, way too many chances spurned, and you're gonna get punished for it.
Richie coming on.
Richie coming on for Ben Davies. It looks like it was poor from Forster. It was. I mean, it's his goal conceded. It definitely is his fault. It's a case though as well though where it's just like with the defense we have, with how we've been this season in the back. I mean, the front line do have to deliver for us, and the front line do have to take their chances when they get them, and they haven't today. And we never have had a reliable back line or a reliable goalkeeper this season, and so it's going to happen. It's unlikely we're going to be able to hold strong for the whole 90 minutes.
Yeah,
and so it depended on us to score one of these chances, and we just didn't. Skippy. Romero and Emerson. This is it's just asking for it. We just asked for it. This is also Newcastle as well, dropping points. Like,
No, this is
our chances for top 4 were like, if we had won today, even gotten a draw today, I think we would have gotten 2 extra points on Newcastle.
Yeah.
That probably, I mean, if we had won today, even just simple 1-0 win, everybody, I think that's 3 points that Newcastle lost today. We take 3 points back off them. I'm pretty sure that means then they wouldn't have been able to surpass us once they catch up on us with games played. But it's another missed opportunity. It's another fucking missed opportunity. And it's painful as well, because the Blackburn one we knew was a missed opportunity, and knowing that we were going to play Blackburn at home after that game against Sheffield, and also with the likes of Newcastle today, like a huge chance for Spurs and a huge opportunity missed yet again. And to be honest, I think we were kind of asking ourselves, like, would they be really up for this game versus the Sheffield game? It looked like they were up for it in the first half.
In the first half, yeah.
But that's what's confusing here is, like, were they really up for it the whole 90 minutes? It feels like some players are pretty static and are not really exactly giving 100% out there. And so it's just hard to know. Like, are they even, maybe they weren't even just, prioritizing competitions. Like, they're not feeling it right now. Kane and a Sonny up to Richie. Nicely done. Emerson.
Oh.
Emerson, top of the box. Sonny here. Sonny, can he hit it? Skippy, miss. Perisic, right-footed. Kane.
Come on, that's corner.
Is that Nuno?
Look like Nuno's granddad.
This is so pathetic. This is so pathetic.
Skippy winning the header. Lucas trying to chase down. Get in there. You've got fresh legs, man.
This. I mean, it's over.
Yeah,
it's just
dropped. I don't know what.
Poor Clarence. No way. Fuck off. It's shit defending. It's it might be off, but it's just disgusting. This is disgusting. This is getting disgusting.
Inexcusable.
Don't tell him. Is he on? I think he looked on, honestly. Genuinely looked on. Looked like Perisic was keeping him on. No, he's off.
He's off there. He's off.
He's off. It's not even that far off, though. Jesus Christ. It's disgusting.
Well, look, we've had two bangers off the crossbar. That
Nah, it's genuinely just on the chances missed today. It's just the
yeah,
chances missed today. You couldn't say we didn't create chances. You couldn't say that Spurs didn't have good moments to score. We've had a million good moments to score. We've had a catalog of chances and we missed all of them. We've missed all of them and we've been close. We've hit the bar. We've made Jose Sa go full stretch, but
4 minutes extra time.
we're just getting punished for not finishing today. We're just not getting punished for finishing today. And it's disgusting, really, because it's going to then, when you're not finishing, it's going to fall back on the defense and it's going to fall back on the goalkeeper. And this whole season, we know we can't rely on them. And so it's going to always have to fall on the forward line to take their chances. But I'm going to be honest, I can't give them much of an excuse, the forward line, because, I mean, the defense did hold out for a pretty long fucking time. They did. And we know they're not good enough. We know that they will concede. We know they aren't good enough to keep clean sheets. But Spurs, this forward line today, had good chances to go 2-0 up at least. And once you're 2-0 up, the vibe, the game, the tempo, everything changes after that. And they've missed it.
Boy, Traore just knocking.
No, the ref doesn't even
knocking-
give it away. Oh, my Lord. This is, oh, Jesus Christ. How does Richie then get knocked over like that? This is gross. This is just so horrible. I can't watch this team anymore. This is disgusting. I agree, Steve. We rested some players on Wednesday for this. I agree. But I'm sorry, but my big criticisms today are just going to be on the front three, Perisic, the whole lot of them. It's just it's on them. Just too many missed chances today. It's just too many. You can't miss that many chances and expect to finish in top four. You can't miss that many chances and expect to win games, because we already know we have a shit defense that can't be relied upon. It's a sad reality that we can't rely on this defense. I wish we could. We're paying the prices. We're not doing enough in the market for improving it, but it is just a sad case that we know the defense isn't reliable enough. We know that that's something that we always have to deal with. And so it is up to the forward line. When they get good days at the office, when they have chances afforded to them, they have to take them, because they should know the defense isn't going to be relied upon. The defense can only hold out for so long. And they've just decided to be, a lot of it's just selfishness, though, too. I feel like with some of the chances, you see guys go for 35-yard screamers when we have good numbers going forward, good people in and around the box. We go for like 35-yard long shots. We've also just had easy chances that we've just missed. Easy chances, especially for the caliber of players we have. We have a Golden Boot winning Son. We have Golden Boot winning Harry Kane, Kulusevski, all of them golden chances that we've spurned. And if you don't take them, you're going to get punished. And it's like that with any team. Like at a Premier League level, they are going to take whatever chance comes their way out of nothing. It's just gone off the post there. Jesus Christ. It's just, you just get punished for it. You have to take your chances. If you have an unreliable defense, you have to take your chances. I have to put a lot of blame on Forster, but a lot of my blame tonight goes on the front three.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, he had a great game up until that point, pushing it directly into opposition. He had a very, very strong game.
I just think we need to score every game to win, and that's the reality. And we don't have defense. You do have to score to win, but we also just know we can't really, we aren't going to have the third or second best defense in the league. In fact, we have the sixth or fifth worst defense in the league. So we aren't going to be able to rely on, it's 90 minutes, it looks like.
Jesus.
That's disgusting. Well, we sat through the Sheffield result thinking that, I don't even know, like we already were kind of grieving. We already were in mourning, basically. We already were hurt. And we would think that maybe this would sort of lighten the spirits more. But guess what? Taking another punch in the face. it somehow has gotten worse. It somehow is even more pathetic. Azad Hamid with a super chat saying, how can you not watch this and not be Conte out? Azad, this was disgusting tonight. I'm going to be honest, Azad. And also, I think everybody absolutely has to look themselves in the mirror, especially after the Sheffield result. I think the management absolutely takes a lot of the blame for the Sheffield result and the team that was picked and also the way that we went about it. But this game tonight for me is odd. I mean, how many chances did you watch Kane, Kulusevski, Sonny, the whole team waste, Perisic as well? You saw them waste a catalog of chances, my man. So it's not really on Conte to bury them. It's not Conte at the back post trying to tap them in. It's not Conte standing over some of these free kicks. We've had a lot of chances, and Conte should take the credit. In fact, the management should take the credit for the chances, for the way we came at them in the first half. It's just up to the team to put them away, and they just haven't. And if they aren't able to score these chances anymore, you maybe do have to start asking questions further of the staff. But I'm going to be honest today, Azad, you can't tell me you watched this game and didn't expect Spurs to score. Like, you probably saw at least 3 or 4 chances today where you thought Spurs were downright going to score that chance, and they just didn't. And you probably then wouldn't have come at me and then saying, how can you watch this? Let's be honest. They should have scored at least 2 goals today. And I think if they had scored 2 goals today, we'd be in a much better scenario. We'd be in a much better position. So I can see why you're upset still with Conte. I can see why this is an embarrassing defeat. But again, my man, this falls a lot on the forward line today. And these are the cherished guys, the Sonnies, the Harry Kanes, the boys that we love so much, Nick, the guys that often do kind of maybe get a bit of a pass because usually it is the back line. Usually it is the goalkeeper that we find ourselves complaining about more. I just think today, like, they have to take their criticism, the front line today for me. They have to. And it just feels like we can't expect to win games without, I don't know. We have to score in order to win. The front three had a catalog of chances in order to win this game. With the chances they had, they didn't take them, and so we lost. And it's also because the back line is going to concede. There's no way they're going to keep a clean sheet. And I know I'm repeating myself, but that's how I saw this game.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I was expecting a 0-0 unless our back line fell asleep, and that's what happened. Basically, they shouldn't. There's no way they should have been able to shoot from distance. We saw them again and again taking long pot shots, man. We knew that was what was going to happen. Our midfield should have been much more compact in our own third. There's no way. And you know what? Of course, it was Traore. He'll never score another goal like that again, ever.
No. Do you feel like, though, Forster? I mean, like you said, it felt like he had actually had a pretty good game up until that point. I'm going to be honest.
I do. Yeah. Except for that. It's tough.
That's what's frustrating, because then that is on him. I think that is
his one bad push out. I mean, go left, go right, don't go straight front. Outside of that, I would have given him like a 7. Even an 8. If it weren't for that piece of crap. But here we are, man. But on the upside, look, we still are in 4th place right now. Believe it or not. Very similar to where we were last year at this point in time.
Do you feel like, though, you're not seeing maybe the resemblance of the team from last year at this stage? Because at this stage, we were starting to go on that winning run, right? Mm-hmm. And we were starting to maybe look like more of a force to be reckoned with. At the moment, we look like the opposite.
A lot of goals.
Yeah, we were a team scoring a lot of goals. That's a very good point.
That has dried up completely in the last month. Man.
Is it drying up, do you think, because of Conte's tactics? Is it drying up because the players are just not at the same heights and at the same levels that they were last season? Is it a bit of both?
I think it is both, man. I am, frankly, I'm getting a little bit frustrated with Conte's tactics myself. I know a lot of people are saying now you're getting a little bit frustrated. But yeah, I think it doesn't allow for creativity to be expressed. And clearly other teams have figured out how to play and stifle the goals, using the same he's not flexible. He's not able to switch formations. Lopetegui clearly does, so it's, and we do miss Bentancur. Definitely. I don't think that was the problem today, though. I think Skip did a decent job. I think Højbjerg had a very good game. As far as doing his job, he was doing his job. And he did not fall asleep. I think, he can hold his head up on this one. But I am starting to question if just other teams know how to stifle us No.
Do you feel like, if anything, actually, there's a big tactical change that was made in this game where Spurs, like we brought up, it felt like maybe Spurs were kind of all over Wolves in the first half and looked like
Yeah.
the better team. But then Lopetegui made 2 changes, I believe, quite early into the second half, and then even switched to a
Back
back
five.
five. He
Yeah.
switched to a back five, and then all of a sudden, the chances started kind of drying up. And this is what I do mean, though, like, you can't expect to get, when you're getting a catalog of chances, you can't expect it to continue that way for 90 minutes. Usually the manager or the opposition is going to find a way to sort of start tightening things up, locking things up. And that's what basically happened. Was Spurs didn't take the chances. Lopetegui made the change. He made that sort of tactical tweak. He brought on a new center back to make it a bit more secure, and they received the benefits from it, and they looked like a much better team. And this is then where you lead to, where it's like that falls on the forwards, because you can't expect to just get chances for 90 minutes. But also, though, where people might get frustrated with Conte, Nick, is that Lopetegui made a change, right? After seeing his team not doing so well in the first half, he made a change. All of a sudden, Wolves look like a much better team. This is something that sometimes Spurs fans want to see Conte do. They maybe want to see Conte make a change like Lopetegui did today.
I mean, that's what I want personally, man. You know, I cherish and hold flexibility in high regard, especially in football. So I mean, that's where we are. I can't say that I'm on the Conte out fence right now. I think that when it works, it does work, but you know, we're it's not working right now. That's for damn sure.
Mm. And also, as well, I mean, substitutions have been something that this management has been criticized before, and it's something that I
It
defend them a
is
lot, but it
bringing
is
up
one
the
that I criticize them for too. Danjuma, Richarlison, players like this could be brought on sooner, especially also if Sonny, Kulusevski, Kane, if you feel like they're wasting chances and you feel like they're not, on the marks, for that day, you got to think about rotating them. You got to think about, switching them out and pulling them out. Maybe swallow your ego, swallow their ego a little
Yeah.
bit.
So
And
from what you've seen today, who do you play on Wednesday? You know,
I think you play Richie. I think you play. This is hard though for me, because I don't even know if Sonny really played all that bad, but I don't really know how much patience people have left for Sonny at this stage. Like, you just kind of can't just keep giving them the games, but he didn't really play that dreadful, in my opinion. I
yeah,
think you
but
probably go Kulusevski, Richarlison, and Kane. But this is the thing. The reason why I probably would go Richarlison is because AC Milan, they're defending a 1-0 lead. They're seeing that Spurs are struggling to score at the moment. You could see them going to that back five like they did to us last time, and just sort of like try to see the whole game out, just sort of defend backs to the wall. You probably need as many people in the box as possible. And we even saw today, Nick, that we were complaining that there weren't enough people in the box. There wasn't enough of a presence in the penalty area today. Richarlison, I guess, could bring that sort of presence in the penalty area.
I agree. I agree. And you're also going to need his tenacity off the ball, especially if they're going to go very defensive. Somebody's got to press and give them something to think about. And, Son may be a much more useful coming off the bench as a sub.
Yeah. Moondog here with the super chat saying, we're a mid-table team, and that's the truth. And then he also says, so we brought a player on who was leaving. Absolute joke. We'll get on to the Lucas situation. This is, again, also why I think Conte does have to maybe look at some of the criticism fans give him on substitutions and like maybe see it at face value. Moondog, though, I mean, what would you say, Nick? Like, are we looking more like a mid-table team, or are we looking maybe more like maybe a team that can survive in the top six?
From the last couple of performances, we're definitely looking like a mid-couple.
It's just we're back to the version of Spurs, I feel like, where we can beat anybody and we can lose to anybody, and I hate that.
Yeah, and that's unfortunately that makes you a mid-table team. I think that a team like Fulham and a team like Brighton right now just look like look like they have more fire, look like they have more ability up front, which is ridiculous to say, frankly. But those teams that are traditionally a lower half team, just look like they're just a more energetic team, more desire. So I gotta agree like that. However, we are in fourth place right now. We are not in the middle of the table. We have beaten the likes of Chelsea, City, et cetera, et cetera. It is within this team and management's capability to win games. It is.
Do you think, just quickly, also as well, though, Moondog saying we brought on a player who's leaving. Joke. Lucas Mora being preferred yet again to the likes of Danjuma, also him being brought on ahead of Richarlison. I did ask the question. I don't know what Lucas is exactly doing right now that's getting him all this playing time, but
Yeah. Well,
and he's headed out is where
you know
people are
what? Maybe
frustrated.
it's positionally, as far as maybe that the club knows that he's got the enthusiasm, and positionally, we don't like Danjuma or Richarlison off the right. I never liked Richarlison off the right. I think he's better than a lot of people think off the left, but I don't think that he's effective off the right at all. So maybe that's it. And Danjuma just that's not his natural position. So is that it? I think very possibly.
Hmm.
We wanted to make a right hand substitution. Basically, we know we have to start Kulusevski on Wednesday. He needs the rest. Yeah.
It feels like right now there's no soul in the club, and Moondog is kind of saying that's right here. He's saying basically at the moment my club has no soul. It stinks from top to bottom. I genuinely had a very sickening feeling, just an empty sort of feeling in my stomach when we lost this game today, Nick. But is it like this is the thing? Like, is the trend is so unpredictable? Like Spurs can somehow turn it around Wednesday and maybe we might be on cloud nine again. Or it feels like, let's be honest, if Wednesday doesn't go well, how do you see the rest of the future with Conte? How do you see the rest of the future with Stellini as well if Spurs get knocked out of the Champions League? It's kind of, I don't know. They do live and die by the results right now. The FA
Yeah.
Cup exit was bad. That was a bad exit, and that was
Yeah.
also unpredictable as well. At least so I heard. They did not see that coming, and
Right.
it's I don't know. It's do or die moment. It feels like right now, maybe.
Yeah. I got it. Oddly enough, I felt worse on Wednesday than I do about this particular loss. But
I think I do
you know,
too, but this is where we're reaching the numbing stage. I think where
if it's
it's
turned around on Wednesday, it's going to be, it's going to gloss over a lot of stuff for most of the fan base, I think. And uh, if we can progress in the Champions League, it's gonna make up for a lot of our really bad performances. However, if the opposite happens, man, I don't see Daniel Levy sacking Conte with a guy who's got his contract runs out at the end of the season. I just don't see it's not a smart business move. So I don't see that happening, and I don't see that anybody else coming in and ensuring that we get top four. I think any way you slice it, unless we lose another 3 straight matches, maybe that happens. But then you've only got 10 matches left. I don't know.
yeah.
It's a weird state of affairs right now. There's going to be a lot of people out there going, let's sack them right after the new year. And watch.
It feels though also like I don't know, like it's almost similar to like it's season over type scenario. I feel like though if Conte does go because like is Pochettino just waiting and is he waiting right there just to take it? Maybe so, maybe not. But it also just feels like this Wednesday, this upcoming week. I mean, I guess it's nerve wracking to be there for it, but it does feel like do or die time for this upcoming week. Like I do feel like Conte's job is very much on the line. I don't think that FA Cup exit was in any way acceptable. I know, of course, like these sort of bad FA Cup exits very much predate Antonio Conte's arrival, and that's obvious. But at the end of the day, that was not acceptable to lose in the way we did. Today's not acceptable losing in the way we did. It's Wednesday is going to be a big day for the likes of this team. It is. And 1-0, only down 1-0 going into this game. It feels achievable. It feels like there is some way to overcome it, but these results are getting bad. And also as well, though, and I want to get onto this later, I think we're going to have to talk about maybe how do we fix this? And it feels like we're going to have to talk about maybe the front three and not actually the defense maybe for once, because that's actually
real quick, man. If I could just ask a question, David, you're out there. Who Poch had a Spurs cake for his birthday yesterday? It was my wife's birthday 2 days ago. It was my wife's birthday too. My wife and Poch had the same birthday. But is that the case? Did he actually have a Spurs cake for his birthday? Because that's a little crazy. That's a little crazy.
He's golfing with Mickey Hazard every day, and he can't get enough. Can't get enough.
Does he still live in England, Poch?
I think, yeah, he does. Or he's very
Really? Is
much
he
residing.
still
He's,
here?
I think he was on like a Christmas London walk and like stuff like that. Yeah, he's living with his missus in London. He's actually enjoys living in London, I believe. So, Pochettino does. And then Moondog here with another super chat saying it's because it's putting him in the shop window. I think if that's the case, I don't really get it because it looks like he's headed off on a free. Lucas Mora. It doesn't. I don't think he's somebody that we're selling or anything. So he's headed off on a free. There are probably a variety of suitors that are going after him on a free transfer. He could go to like Jose at Roma. He could go back to Brazil. He can really do whatever he wants. So I don't even know if that's the case actually, Moondog, because that doesn't make much sense to me actually. If he's leaving because we're trying to sell him or something like that because his contract is up. He's headed out of here. So I'm not sure if that's actually the case. But King Hoddle brought this up earlier, Nick, and he's basically saying, we need to have a serious conversation about the front three. It feels like that was the thing that had let us down today was the front three. We know the defense and the goalkeeper are going to let us down. It's been the common case today, but I don't think the front three, should go unnoticed or should go unchecked or uncriticized today. They absolutely need to receive some pressure because ultimately it was up to them, I think, to get the job done today. It felt like the defense sort of, what would you say? Like they did all right for 70-ish minutes and then eventually they are going to succumb. But for the majority of the game, it was more the front three that was disappointing us.
Yeah, and but you say that, man, and it's just I struggle to put it all on just their lack of enthusiasm going forward. It's just it really seems to me like they're not finding it as easy to get those shots off as they used to, and that's tactics, man. It just is.
Yeah, it is. But it's something that I think Antonio Conte is going to have to just take a deep look at this week as to how he can either do it with a change of personnel, like he's going to have to maybe consider dropping Sonny again or dropping somebody else, or he's going to have to think about some sort of tactical tweak of some sort. Also, again, we are limited by the injuries that we've received as well. It's just he's going to have to make changes, I think, because the front three does look short of ideas. Even when they are creating chances, they don't even look like they're confident enough to finish them. There's also some moments where we do look really static in front of our own or in front of the opposition penalty area. So it's a confusing one, but I think that's something that's going to have to be looked at going into this AC Milan game because we know they're going to be very tight and a very resolute defense, and they're probably going to be just like that Wolves defense, and they're going to be very stubborn, and we're going to have to figure out a way to unlock them and unpick them, but it's going to be
something different has to happen, man, and it's
something different has to happen
because if you don't do something different, you're out of the competition.
Exactly right.
If you just go the same way you've been going, you're out of the competition because they've already got our number.
Al Ben at 70th minute, I said it was shaping to be Spursy. I was kind of saying that after 45 minutes, Al. I kind of was just saying like I was happy with the first half. I was happy with the performance. It just sort of felt like, can we miss that many chances and not get punished for it? And it turned out that we were. And I think you were on a similar feeling where it felt like if we had reached, once we get to like the last, stages of the game and we haven't scored yet, like the more likely team to score is probably going to be the home team. And it was going to be Wolves because it gave, I think, the fans, a breath of life to see that they were still in the game. They probably were quite shocked to see that Spurs hadn't taken some of the chances, and to see it was still 0-0 gave them some hope, gave them something to fight for, gave them something to believe in, and they took advantage of it. And it's Al, I'm with you. It felt like it gave me a bad feeling. Some of the chances that we missed today, it gave me a bad feeling about what was going to happen later. Big yourself up though, Al. I do appreciate the support, my friend. Adrian Chia saying, sorry, it turned out to be another horror show. I mean, you asked for it not to be a horror show. You tried to give us a script that it wasn't, but it seems like they're not even following your script anymore, Adrian Chia. They're not even following that these days, which isn't good. Big yourself up though, my friend. Do really appreciate it. And King Hoddle, I agree. I do think the front three needs to be called out. I mean, we very much lay into the defense for good reasons and right reasons, but you have to still look at it. It's kind of a game by game basis right now. And when you look at it, this game alone, a lot of it falls on the front three. It just does. That's just how I see it. Big yourself up, King Hoddle, my man. But Sean Maddox disagrees. He says the problem wasn't the front three. It was the midfield in the second half. Do you feel like the second half was, maybe more the midfield not being creative enough, or maybe the midfield being a bit lackluster?
You know what? I think that there's a certain amount of creativity that can come out of a two-man midfield. And in the beginning, the first half of the game, they were doing the job and they were pressing it forward. They were recycling well enough. But yeah, when you're relying on your wings to be your creativity, you're only going to get so much out of that two-man midfield. Problem was, I mean, you thought Poro did decently enough. I did too, but we still have those issues with Perisic, man, on the left. And it's just I don't think that our front three think that much quality is going to come in from that direction.
Mm. Feels like maybe Hoiberg. I actually thought he was pretty good in the first half. I thought he was pretty good throughout the game, Sean. But could he have done more? Possibly. And to be honest, the majority of the team did feel like they took their foot off the gas in the second half. I actually, though, think, Sean, that had a lot to do with Lopetegui just making that sort of tactical change and that sort of tweak. And it seemed to stifle us a lot, like them switching to a back five. It really did. And then it just came down to us having to take that next chance, and we just didn't. And we still got some chances, even when they did sort of lock, when they tightened it up a little bit more, Wolves, we still were given some chances and we just didn't take them. We hit the bar like 2 more times. So I don't know. Like I could see I don't think it's one thing or another, but for me, I think it's more on the front three than anything else tonight. That's just how I see it, Sean. But I do agree with you that maybe a lot of the players in the second half just sort of kind of disappeared. Al Ben with
We've seen this team and these tactics actually play a faster game of football, man. We've seen one-touch football. We've seen intricate patterns of play from this team in recent. Sorry, reading Tequila's line. No. I don't think it. It's the frustration on the face that makes me seem like I'm Sean. We've seen a better style of football from this team and from these tactics. I just don't know why it just drops off and everybody just loses their initiative.
Yeah. Do you feel like what is it? Like, are they just sort of lacking energy? Or are they just sort of drained? Or are they just not into it anymore? Like, what is that? Like, do you feel like they're losing that sort of will, that extra push, adrenaline?
It's got to be all three, man. It's got to be all three of those, man.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to get to this super chat here from Al Ben, and I know I got to let you go here. Al Ben says, Arsenal coming back from 2-0 down in the last minute of added time make this loss hurt so much more. I'm not sure how it ended. Did it end 2-2?
No, 3-2.
Holy Arsenal fuck. Won. Yeah.
Arsenal won.
Just like I predicted. Yeah. And just what a shit day, honestly, Al. What a shit day. Like that was truly glorious. And it was also as well, we were seeing them go down to Bournemouth. Spurs were flying in the first half, looking like they were probably the more likely team to score. Can't get too ahead of yourself, I guess. So you just can't predict anything, it seems like, with this team. You can't predict anything anymore, Al. And then Moondog saying, this is Levy we're talking about, Jack. I think when he's saying when I said that doesn't make any sense for trying to sell Lucas, I think you said it's Levy we're talking about. Yeah, I guess there's no explaining, when it comes to him and when it comes to maybe trying to get the most out of the players. You're probably right there, Moondog, my friend. But again, I still think it's disrespectful to Danjuma. I think Richarlison should have come on sooner. I just don't see the point of Lucas Moura. In fact, I would have rather have kept Hill Messi around instead of Lucas Moura. Would have rather much have brought on Hill Messi instead of Lucas. But
I mean that would have actually given us at least some kind of an outlet for creativity.
And a guy who doesn't wander into blind alleys all the time either. Yeah. Any final words here, Nick?
Man, I go into every single match thinking that we could win. Just about every single match thinking we could win. And I'm slowly having that positivity squeezed out of me. I'm going into the Milan match thinking we're at home. We have the ability. The Milan team is not good. As much as they may have figured it out, the team that I saw us play, we definitely should have been beating that day. We definitely should have been beating whoever the hell we just played last week. I want to expunge it from my mind. I can't even think. And we should have beat Wolves, man. 3 in a row. We should have won. It's time to, somebody's got to stick a foot in somebody's ass, and we got to start scoring goals, man. I'm thinking, at least at home, we have much better chance, man. So I'm gonna go in positive again, man. I know I'll probably get my heart broken again, but I'm going positive, man, that we're winning the next 2 matches, man. if I got to get on the pitch myself.
It's time to nut up this team. It's literally time to pull themselves together, but it's hard to see them doing it. It's just they seem to be sort of lulling themselves to sleep here and just sort of putting in these just sort of lackluster, sort of dead performances right now. But we will be there next week, everybody. We will be in London to maybe be screaming at these heads, to maybe just try to find a way to maybe get something through to them. Maybe just a different voice, maybe just a yank, screaming in their ears might somehow turn things around. I surely doubt it, but anything can help at this stage. Really do appreciate everybody that's tuned in for this one. It's another rotten loss. It's another disgusting performance. It's another disgusting result. I don't know how to else look at it. I feel done. I'm very fed up, but I do feel like there's still a lot of football to be played. There's still a lot of rest of the season here. I'm going to try to pull myself together. Maybe that's just because I get to actually be able to make the trip over. Very blessed to do so, very privileged to do so. So I'm going to try to get some positivity here. I don't feel positive now, but hopefully when I wake up tomorrow on the plane headed over to London, I'll have some positivity then. Please, 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 everybody, smash that like button on your way out. Even if you haven't enjoyed this game, feel free to smash it if you enjoyed the watch along at any stage. Also, as well, really do appreciate those that have supported with the super chat, those that got their comments in and have stuck with us through these dreadful, disappointing, and disgusting games. I really do appreciate you all that have tuned into it thus far. But I think we'll leave it there, everybody. It's not easy. It's not a good one. I'm not sure. I'll let you know about Fan Show. I can't make any promises for tonight, but what we will have is some very brand new sort of content coming for you guys next week when we're out in London, everybody. So hopefully you enjoy that and hopefully you stay tuned for that one. But I think we'll leave it there, everybody. Come on, you Spurs. And
Come on, you Spurs.